Hello, everybody. I think we're good to go. I think we're ready to go. I think we are ready for some football. How's it going? I, of course, am DrDelay, and we've got some Thursday night football for you tonight as the Minnesota Vikings take on the Los Angeles Chargers, formerly known as the San Diego Chargers. I know, I wish they were called that too. Unfortunately, we live in this reality where they moved to Los Angeles and are still not really popular franchise. Maybe if they go back to San Diego, their fans would be, I don't know. It is what it is. Regardless, throwing shade for no reason to the Chargers. But tonight we have, again, it should be a good game. We'll see. ESPN having it really close. Vegas has it pretty close, 2.5. Of course, betting has kind of been a big thing in the world lately, sports betting. But yeah, we'll see how that goes anyway. So yeah, 3.5 is the spread. Chargers expected to win pretty much. Again, you give about 3 points anyway for the home team. So we'll see how it goes. Again, thank you again checking in, guys. Appreciate we'll be at work. I hit the like for the Vikings to lose. Go Pack. I gotcha. George, good to see you. He's pulling for the Vikings. Dr. Death, how's it going, Lewis? You're going purple. Let's see. You remember Super Bowl 9? Yes, Steelers took out. Yeah, no, I don't remember it, but I know about it, of course. Doctor, I ordered my Iowa hockey hoodie. That sounds pretty cool. Draven, yeah, I'm telling you, the football hockey may be happening very soon. I'm unsure if I'm going to do it next Tuesday or not. I'm unsure what to stream next Tuesday, so we'll see. That's kind of up in the air. I don't know if I do baseball yet. I'm not too sure. So next Tuesday is up in the air. How's it going, Jerry? And I do apologize. So for some reason, YouTube has changed all the ads. I can only see your usernames. I can't actually see what I'm used to seeing. So, of course, some of you guys have the same username as your regular name. But, yeah, that might be a problem. It's good. Again, appreciate you, Jerry, for tuning in. Ash, how's it going? I'm just ready for football. Again, we got about 3 or 4 minutes to go until game time. As you can see here, again, we have and again, it should be a decent game. I think it can be for sure. Looking at the Vikings so far this season, they beat the Bears. Remember, they were down in that game, and then, of course, they kind of came back and won. Lost to Atlanta, got blown out. That's when they lost J.J. McCarthy. Then they pick up Carson Wentz and insert him, and they look pretty good. Again, it's more on the defense side of things. But they did win 48-10. Lost to the Steelers 24-21. Beat Cleveland 21-17. And then lost to Philly after their bye week. Close, believe it or not, close game. So, yeah, this is our third time covering the Vikings on the channel, so somewhat familiar with them. So I should know all the players and stuff like that. Of course, we'll see how Carson Wentz does. It might be, I don't know, again, if you say he's playing for his job. But, again, McCarthy's still hurt. If he comes back, did Wentz do enough to kind of solidify it? I guess we'll find out. You should stream whatever you feel like. I got you. Yeah, I'm unsure what I'm doing Tuesday. Let's just say that. Well, they did change. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. I don't think I like it. I don't know. If I can try to turn it back on to where it's the username, I will. But right now, I don't know. I don't like all that stuff. Okay, for the Chargers, again, they enter with a 4-3 record, have yet to really hit their bye week. Their bye week will be, is that Thanksgiving week? No, that shouldn't be Thanksgiving weekend. No, that won't be That's the week prior to Thanksgiving. Anyway, yeah, so they started off 3-0. The Chargers, again, the Chargers are for real this year. It's a different Chargers team. Again, they beat the Chiefs week 1 in Brazil. Then they kind of take care of the Raiders, no problem, 20-9. Then they beat the Broncos. We covered that one on the channel. Then they lost to the Giants out of nowhere. Then they lost to the Commies. Then they beat the Dolphins 29-27, close one. They didn't win. And then, of course, they lost last week to the Colts 38-24. So, again, just a team that was 3-0, and then now all of a sudden 4-3. They lose tonight. You're staring at 500, and then you let the Chiefs right back. You've already let the Chiefs right back in it. But, yeah, no, that's definitely kind of shocking, I would say, to most of us. You missed the name change. The ats. They have the ats on the bottom. Like I can't see your username. I see your handle name. I don't know why it's like that, but it is what it is. So, again, we're just kind of ready for football. The Chargers kind of wearing their throwbacks in a way. They're kind of wearing their 2000s. I don't know if it's really it. I mean, the helmet isn't necessarily like the 2000s because they're including the number on the helmet. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's still nice. Would have liked to see white pants rather than just the whole navy thing. That kind of looks tacky to me, but that's just me. The Vikings are indeed wearing all white, purple helmets, of course, and again, the Chargers wearing their 2000s uniform, but again, they have the helmet with the numbers. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't know. I might not be able to recognize some of you guys. So, I mean, of course, I recognize the regulars, but then those that are just now tuning in, whatnot. So, anyway, appreciate you guys. Again, we're just ready for some football here. And again, if you're a guest, feel free to chat down below. I try to respond as much as I can. Of course, the game is the priority, because that's why you're here in the first place. I don't know. It's actually. There we go. Yep, it does. All right, here is the kickoff. Fielded at the 1. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, cutting. Oh, reversing field is at the 25. He's at the 30, 35, 40, cutting inside and brought down at the 46-yard line by the kicker. Oh, man, and I think it's going to come back because there's a flag down. That's usually what happens on big kickoff returns. And there's always a hold. Holding, return team number 96. That's an automatic first down, of course. I mean, I don't know why you mentioned that, but it is what it is. So I don't know where they'll mark it. Here is, again, Carson Wentz, a guy that's been kind of under scrutiny pretty much for his whole career. So looking to get something going. 16 in the last 6 years. This season, of course, a 2-2 record, 5 touchdowns, 4 picks. So, again, could be better, but hey, you know what? He's 2-2. I mean, that's what backups are supposed to do. They're supposed to go 500. So let's go ahead and actually get a field on here. Just realized that I'm still way down here. Let's go and refresh this. As it's 1st and 10, Wentz is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Wentz drops back, looking, swings it out. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Jones, unable to make the catch. So 2nd and 10 coming up, as that one was a little bit behind. Chris, how's it going? Again, luckily you have the same username and handle, because, I won't be able to recognize some of you guys. Of course, you're pulling for the Chargers. I imagine so, being a Packers fan. 2nd and 10 here for the Vikings. In the pistol, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Wentz hands it off up the middle. This is Jones, and Jones can't really do much as he loses 1. Yeah, you got the football. Yeah, I know. Again, I don't know what's wrong. Sometimes it accepts logos. I tried it earlier, didn't, so I'll have to find the right ones, I guess. I need to dedicate like an hour and just figure it all out and get the right logos in there. But yeah, no, I mean, I'll leave that, of course, in there for the game. Maybe just leave it in there the whole time. I don't know. 3rd and 10 here for the Vikings. Again, an incomplete pass and then a run of nothing for Aaron Jones. In the shotgun, they're at the 16. They need to get to the 26. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 32. That was up there forever. Just a little floater. And, hey, that's all that matters is the result, and that is a first down. That was caught by Jefferson. Of course, it's Justin Jefferson, one of the best in the business. Definitely has been the best receiver in the league for some time. I still think Jackson Smith and Jigba, I think he is now number 1. And, just for me, again, he has been amazing this year. But this guy has been number 1 for the last few years. So what do we got here? Oh, thank you. I just realized. Thank you, Draven. Appreciate it. I was between Pens or Iowa. I gotcha. Yeah. As he hands it off, this is Mason, and Mason spins forward for a couple as he's brought down after a gain of 2. Again, Aaron Jones is starting. He started tonight, so I don't know how much they'll use Mason. Mason's been the guy, and I really wish I would have known this because I actually left Mason in. I got lazy this week in fantasy. I was going to check it earlier, then I decided not to. I don't know what the heck happened. Brain rot, I guess. Yeah, no, you're good. Merch, you didn't mess up. You're good. 2nd and 8. Wentz is in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Wentz drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 35. This is Addison. Makes a guy miss. He's at the 40 and brought down at the 41. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, Draven. You did great. Thank you, man. I wasn't even looking. What's up, Raider? How's it going? No, you're the man. I'm just here, man. Jacob, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm ready for Sunday night, of course. Steelers and Packers. I'm sure a lot of us are. A lot of Steelers, Packers subscribers. 3rd and 1 here for the Vikings. Decent looking drive so far. Again, they've already gotten a first down. Looking to get another. And keep the drive alive as Wentz is under center. Jefferson is in the backfield as a running back. Wentz rolling to his right. Heavy pressure by James. Oh, he makes James miss, and now he just floats it up in the air, but that one is out of bounds. Incomplete. Oh, living dangerously as always is Wentz, but yeah, that'll make it 4th and 1. Again, heavy pressure. Derwin James coming in there and blitzing. That's really his strong suit. He's more effective in the in run support. Again, just heavy. Just under duress there. Wentz honestly doing a good job of just, getting rid of it. Why the name changed? No idea. I don't know why, Jacob. I'll actually look to see if I can change that after the stream. Because, I don't like it at all. What's up, Orioles fan? How's it going? Good to see you. Raider pulling for the Vikings. Of course, Raiders and Chargers not exactly pals in the NFL as Wright punts it away. And fair catch signal made at the 17-yard line. So 11:40 left to go here in the first quarter. I imagine we had a commercial break. Yep, we are. So 0-0 is your score at the 11:40 mark here in the first quarter. I got Ladd and I got Ladd as well. I actually have a lot of people tonight, man. I don't know. I really should have looked at it. I might have messed myself over, especially in this league where I'm 7-0. So I mean, playoffs probably going to happen, but Penguins up 2-0. Let's go. Look at us go. Yeah, I really should have looked at my stuff, but of course I don't know. I'm kind of I don't think my team's all that great. This is a 12-man league. Oh my gosh, I have Vidal in too. Jeez, I have 5 people, and did I not look? I must have not paid attention. This is not going to be good. I'm cooked. I am 7-0 though, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, you can hate on all you want. I am 7-0. But I'm hating on it, so don't worry. You don't have to. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So much so I even called Tuesday night college and Wednesday night college football. That was really fun. So, again, if you ever are looking for a football channel, football guy calling games, well, look no further. You got one right here. I mean, I literally I called Missouri State and Mexico State. That was a fun ending. Western Kentucky, LA Tech was not the best game in the world, but it was exciting. So, yeah, no, definitely fun. So, again, make sure, to like and subscribe. We're definitely a channel on the rise and growing and growing and growing. Chris, thank you. Look at that. 2 months. Look at that. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it, Chris. That's so awesome. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. South Alabama 21, Georgia State 14. Yeah, no, I should probably check over some stuff. Of course, there's no other NFL games tonight. So, yeah, no, South Alabama, they lead 21-14 in a battle of 1-6 teams. So, yeah, they're looking to get something going. Both teams have no wins in the Sun Belt. In hockey, of course, the Penguins are up 2-0. We'll go and update that for you guys. The Panthers now have scored 2-1. Never mind. Blackhawks and Lightning 2-2. Bruins and the Ducks 2-1. Senators leading the Flyers 2-1. The Islanders 3. Red Wings nothing. Sharks 3. Rangers 3. Mammoth 2. Blues nothing. Predators and Canucks 0-0, Kraken Jets 0-0. And in the NBA, the lone NBA game active right now is Thunder 35, Pacers 33. As Herbert is in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. McConkey to his left. Herbert hands it off, bouncing it outside, and he can't go anywhere, as that's a loss of a couple on the play. Trying to see who the running back was there. Again, I'm not familiar with really Wright at all. Or, no, pardon me, Vidal. Yep, that was Vidal, my guy. Let's go. -3 on the carry. I hate that the Packers-Steelers game is Sunday night. I don't want to wait that long. Oh, same here. Same here. I know, right? Chris, oh yeah, Chris is the man. Appreciate it, man. All right, 2nd and 13. Herbert in the shotgun. Vidal to his right. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Herbert checking the line. Heavy pressure. Fires. It is intercepted. Oh, he's at the 18. 10, 5. Touchdown. Minnesota Vikings. A pick 6. A pick 6. Isaiah Rodgers with the touchdown, with, of course, the pick and the 6. Oh, man. I don't know what happened. I think the receiver may have fallen. There was a lot of contact there. Horrible decision. Yeah, I don't know. Let me go and look at the replay again. Again, they sent the blitz. Herbert panicked through it. McConkey wasn't even looking. Then he was tripped up. Oh, now this might not be a pick 6 because McConkey. Oh, the ball. Oh, the ball may have moved. He may get. Oh, man, that is tough. They may look at this. Previous play is under review. Yep. I can tell you what, if a Chiefs player had made that interception, it's going to stand. But, I mean, it's a close one. It is definitely a close one. Isaiah Rodgers had it, and then all of a sudden just kind of went down awkwardly, I think. And I think that's why they're taking a long look at this. I will say this, Terry McCauley, he was a pretty good referee back in the day. Really sad that he's gone, of course, because the officiating now is terrible. He says he wouldn't reverse this. That is what he would say. Looks like it hit the ground, but what is a catch in the NFL? Exactly. I don't know. It just depends. It just really depends. So we're kind of just waiting on this pick. So the Minnesota defense is already on the field. Definitely bounced off the ground, yeah. So Herbert's now checking with Harbaugh. Oh, wow, it's going to be an incomplete pass. Wow. They're going to wave it off, incomplete pass, so it's going to be 3rd and 13. Here's the call, of course, official. Oh, man, I'm telling you, if it was a Chiefs player, 100% it's a pick 6 right now. But it is not. It is a Vikings player, so it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Chargers. Hit the ground. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I've seen a lot less overturned or not overturned. Let's just say that. That was a tough one either way. Either way. So 3rd and 13 for the Chargers. Again, they're moving backwards, but, I mean, Herbert, of course, has been able to, make wonderful plays, the plays out of nowhere. So they need to get to the 27 for a brand new set of downs. Herbert in the shotgun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Got super lucky. Oh, 100%. Again, there was a lot of pressure on that one. They have 6 people at the line right now. Vikings sending 5. Herbert steps up, fires. It is caught. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 32. That is Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen came back to Los Angeles after a 1-year start. I think it was a 1-year stint with the Bears. I don't think it was more than 1. So Herbert doing a good job moving guys in the pocket with his legs and, of course, finding the open man over the middle. So, again, a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. 1st and 10. Herbert is under center. Receiver to left, tight ends in tight as Herbert hands it off up the middle, and he's going nowhere. And that is a A loss of 2. Who was that? Was that Vidal again, or was that the other guy? I know there's another running back that they've been using. Showing Brian Flores. He's been a very top-notch defensive coordinator. So 2nd and 11. And that was Vidal. Vidal now at -4. Not really on him, though. He has no chance. In the shotgun is Herbert. 2 to the left, 2 to the right as far as receivers go. Herbert takes the snap, looking to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 35 and is pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 8. Makes it 3rd and manageable for the Chargers. Trying to see, I'm not too familiar with him. Is this, Gadsden, that's right, Gadsden with the catch. So that's a gain of 9, actually. So 3rd and short. A catch is what the refs deem a catch, basically 100%. 3rd and 2. Herbert hands it off up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. That was Patterson on the carry. So Vidal's like, what the heck? I get the ball twice, and I get nothing. And then this guy gets his first touch, and he gets 4. So good stuff here for Patterson, as it's a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. Flores is good coach. Will probably be a head coach again one day, you would think. Possibly. I don't know. The Dolphins thing sounded pretty bad with Tua and everything. But again, Tua is proving to be a mess himself as he swings it out. It's McConkey. He's at the 40, at the 45, and brought down at the 46-yard line for a gain of 4. So it's like it was a little bubble screen there to McConkey to get him a touch. So we're crossing the 8-minute mark here, and this one's still 0-0. Of course, the Vikings got the ball first. They were able to get a first down, and then nothing after that. And here, of course, the Chargers driving a little bit, as they have now 2 first downs on this drive. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 46. Looks like Becton, he was playing for the Chargers. He's injured, so he's off the field now. 2nd and 6. In the shotgun is Herbert. Play action. Looking over the middle. Fires. It is caught at the 42. And that's immediately touchdown, of course. So that is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. Let's see. The San Diego with a running game is so new for me as a longtime San Diego fan. After LT left, we had no running game for like 15 years. Yeah. Well, so far it hasn't really been all that great tonight. Just had that one run that was good. The first 2 runs were backwards. But yeah, Harbaugh does like to kind of drain the clock. That's the type of his. He's just a physical guy. Wants to run out the clock, uses defense. 1st and 10. Herbert hands it off up the middle. This is Vidal, and he powers forward as he's brought down at the 35-yard line. So that's a good run. He should be at least 0 yards now, I think. I don't know. We'll see it in a second. 0 or 1, not too sure. NHL Kings and Dallas Stars. Ooh, that should be. I know the Stars have been really good the last few years. Vidal now at 2 yards, as that was a gain of 6. Kings and Dallas is a very competitive game right now. They're both trying to break. Yeah, they've both been kind of struggling this year. 2nd and 4. Herbert hands it off up the middle. This is Vidal, and he's powering forward for a couple. And it'll make it 3rd and short now for the Chargers as we are approaching the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter. Again, both teams kind of struggling as of late. Of course, Wentz again. This might be his last start. While McCarthy might be coming back again. He's going to have a long time to rest. And of course, the Chargers, after starting 3-0, now they're 4-3. So just some questions there as it's 3rd and 1. Herbert under center at the 32. They need to get to the 31 for a brand new set of downs. Strips to the right, tight end in tight. Herbert, play action. Steps up, fires. It's caught at the 20. It's McConkey trying to get some extra yardage as he's brought down at the 17-yard line. But there is a flag. Maybe. Ooh, they're saying it's going to be against the Vikings. A late hit, or at least a helmet. Contact with the helmet. Yep. Roughing the passer, so we'll see what type of roughing it was. Oh, yeah, no, there it is. Yep. Yeah, I mean, he threw it and he clearly still kind of jumped into Herbert. That's interesting. I don't know why you would even try that, but it is what it is. So 1st and 10, it should be half the distance. That'll put it about the 8 or 9 yard line. Herbert's been hit 8.9 times a game. Would be the second highest over the last 20 seasons. Geez, 1st and 10 at the 8. And he's blown up in the backfield. Handed off to Vidal and nothing doing. That's a loss on the play. Again, Vidal's been kind of struggling here. Ducks and Bruins 2-2. Let's go Ducks. Yeah, I don't like the Bruins. Just nothing doing there for Vidal. Again, 5 carries, 3 yards. They're trying to get him involved. They're trying to make it happen. He's had no chance. As soon as he gets the ball, he's fighting for his life. So 2nd and goal. Herbert is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Tight ends in tight is Herbert. Play action moving to his left. Steps up, trying to escape. He does. He is brought down at the 8. He took off. I think he was playing with his foot a little bit too much there. Trying to do too much. But hey, he got 2 at least. Could have been a sack. So 3rd and goal now from the 8. Seeing the receivers here. Looks like there's really nobody open. Yeah, no, it was good coverage there by the Vikings. So a coverage sack. And really good pass rush, of course. So 3rd and goal at the 8. In the shotgun is Herbert. 2 receivers left. 2 receivers to the right. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle. Fires. It is caught. Touchdown. Los Angeles Chargers. Gadsden over the middle. And I'm hearing whistles blowing. I don't know if that's going to be a flag or anything like that. I don't think it is. So I'm not. No, there is a late flag. So the Chargers again leading 6-0. Again, a flag. They're saying it could be on the celebration. I'm not too sure. Touchdown indeed. Throw a little bit behind Gadsden, but he makes a great adjustment. Joe Alt, the left tackle, he had missed the last 3 games. Oh. Gadsden was yelling at the player that was covering him. So that's what it was. So yeah, 15 yards, most likely going to be tacked on at the end or on the kickoff. So again, we're just kind of waiting to see what's happening here. There's really nothing happening at all. They're just kind of looking after the play. Sportsmanlike conduct, 86. Yeah, okay, so it's actually going to be a 48-yard extra point. So Gadsden better, chill out, and then he gets another one. He's out of there. Justin Herbert is an elite quarterback. I hate it. Elite. That's a tough one, man. I don't know. That's a tough one. I think he's still at 0 playoff wins, man. You gotta win in the playoffs to be elite for me. I don't know. Obviously he has the talent, but I can't say he's elite yet. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is fading, and it is. Oh, he just snuck it in. It's good. I thought he may have missed it, but not quite. 7-0 is your score. Chargers leading, of course, with 4:01 left to go here in the first quarter. It's not as bad as Dart, but not as good as Jaff. Or who's Jaff? Not too sure who Jaff is. It's probably so obvious, and I just can't think of anybody. 80%, like better than 80% of the starters, or 80% of the league. Probably 80% of the league. Yeah, 80% of the starters. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I'd have to really think. 14-point swing. Yep, I know. It's crazy. The pick 6 went from all Vikings. Now it's Chargers. He's really good. Yeah, that's where I would put him. I would say he's good. Oh, Goff. Gotcha. I don't know if I'd put. I think I'd pick Herbert over Goff. I would take Herbert over Goff. Again, Goff's another guy. I don't know. There's really not many other. I guess we look at active playoff. I don't know. You have to do stuff in the playoffs. Goff, of course, has made it to a Super Bowl. So, there is that. I guess that's fair. I don't know. Mr. Goofball. I wouldn't call him a goofball. There's a goofball that played for the Lions, and now he plays for the Rams. That'd be Stafford, of course. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. Again, if you're looking for a football channel, this is a growing channel. Again, of course, I do other things like baseball. Baseball was another thing I did. But again, what did I do the last 2 nights? Well, I covered Missouri State, New Mexico State, and then I covered Western Kentucky and LA Tech. So, if you want to question my loyalty to the game, the grind, well, there you go. And if you think that's not good enough, well, I don't know what to tell you. I guess you don't know ball. But yeah, no, again, if you're looking for a channel that does the more traditional radio-style broadcast, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. That's what I do. And I try to make it as entertaining as I can. I try to read as much of the chat as possible. Of course, again, the priority is the game. That's why we're all here in the first place. But again, I don't mind chatting with you guys at all. So again, make sure, again, to let your voice be heard. Of course, we do have a poll. Feel free to let me know who you think is going to win tonight. 57% of you guys have the Chargers winning. 43%, of course, with the Vikings. NHL Pittsburgh 2, Florida 1. Nice. Good stuff. 1 week you see Goff throw 23 for 27, 4 TDs, and another week it's 16 for 27, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. Yeah. And you can leave out the 2 touchdowns there. I could flat out see the 2 picks. But to be fair, you can make the same thing for Herbert as well. That is, that would happen too. Oh, Pittsburgh just scored. Nice. 3-1. Let's go. All right, we are ready here in Los Angeles, ready to kick things back off. And there's already a flag. Fielded at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. And, he's hit hard at the 22. Again, there's 2 flags already, so I don't know what in the world just happened. As soon as he kicked it, there was a flag. So probably going to be on the Chargers, I guess, for leaving early. I think football has the best jerseys of all sports. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree for sure. So again, we're just kind of waiting on the call here. So let's see again. I don't know who. Oh, the Vikings player is going to be interesting. Okay, well, it's going to be actually an illegal formation, I guess, on the return team. That's so weird. But all right, whatever. So that's going to back them up 5. So they were at the 22. Not a really good return in the first place, but now they're inside the 20. Didn't Goff go on a crazy run without throwing an interception? I honestly don't recall. I'm sure it's happened, yeah. I feel like I remember what you're talking about. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Vikings as Wentz is at the 18. Under center is Wentz, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Wentz tosses here to Mason. Mason in the backfield, breaking tackles, doing everything he can, but he can't do much as he loses a yard. Thank you again, Draven. Appreciate it. Who do you have taking the AFC conference? Oh, man. I still have the Bills, but geez, I don't know. I think it's wide open on both sides. But I'm still going with my picks that I made in the preseason. I made the Bills and the Packers. Bills and Packers were my 2 teams that I made for to go to the Super Bowl. So we'll see. But I think it's wide open. 2nd and 11. Under center is Wentz. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Wentz. Play action. Looking. Oh, he has a hand on him. Oh, he breaks away. Looking to his right. Fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Addison. Wentz doing a great job in the pocket. Just getting away from the would-be tackler. And Wentz, again, his jersey now messed up because, again, they were all over him. Wentz showing that, hey, there's a little comparison to Big Ben. That's what Ben would do, again, just break away, use his strength. That was Khalil Mack, too. I mean, Mack is no slouch. He's been, I would say he's a Hall of Famer. Pretty sure. I mean, I'd have to look at his stats. I feel like he is. 3rd and 11. Wentz in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking to his left. Steps up. Heavy pressure. Not getting away this time. Sack. So it's going to be a 3-and-out for the Vikings, and it looks like they'll have to punt it away. And again, Wentz, I hate to really put a lot, not like he's going to listen to anything I'm saying, but a lot of pressure on Wentz. Again, if he plays well, then, hey, McCarthy, can kind of watch Wentz for a little bit. But again, it hasn't really been the best performances for him lately. And Wentz might not get that opportunity to hold off McCarthy, as there's the punt, and it doesn't sound like it was a good punt, bouncing at the 45, bouncing across the 50 at the 45, and it's going to be a great punt now. Vikings bounce there as it's down at the 41. What that punt ended up being, it's definitely over 40 yards, like 45, it might have been a 50-yard punt. 50, yeah, geez, that's crazy. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, MLB, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Vikings. Beat them Sparklers. Right now, not looking good there, Raider. Chiefs better not go to the Super Bowl. It's probably going to happen, sadly. Shovel pass is a great counter to blitzes. They don't use it. Not really. I know the Chiefs will occasionally do it with Kelsey. It was 383 consecutive passes. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. That was equal to a college punt at first. Yeah, no, not anymore. I say the punters now for college and the kickers are looking much better now. It's actually amazing. Oh, man. But again, also feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I possibly can. So don't be a stranger. I get it if you are. That's okay. Again, I'm the same way in other chats I'm in, so I totally get it. But again, I don't think I bite. I'm just saying. I'm a pretty nice guy until you make it personal. Then, of course, obviously, I think anyone would respond accordingly, I would say. I was hoping that you picked a different team to win this game than I did. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I did pick. Again, I'm going to keep it hush-hush, of course, during the broadcast. I'm sure you may have saw it earlier. Yeah, okay, well, pretty sure I'm not going to go down any further. But, yeah, because, I try to make it, I'm a neutral party, obviously. So colleges are taking sports more seriously than academics. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's the moneymaker, really. It gets so much money now. So that's pretty much why. Yeah. And of course, I'm sure you guys heard about the sports betting thing that happened with NBA. The people getting arrested, which is pretty crazy. That's wild, but people have always questioned if things are rigged. Obviously, the NFL's been under scrutiny since they made that deal with FanDuel and an open partner. But, so far they've been okay, but you never know. 1st and 10 here at the 41. Herbert is under center. Oh, he got a guy to jump. Play action. It's a free play. He's going to fire, and it's caught. No! McConkey just dropped it. Oh, McConkey. Wide open. And he's smiling about it. Not to me. Hey, if I saw that guy, McConkey can hit the bench for a little bit. That's what Brady would probably do. That was wild. What did I say? I honestly don't even remember. Hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing good. And what you got winning? Who you got winning the World Series? I'm pulling for the Blue Jays. I don't think that actually happens, though. Did not hear about that. Yeah. It is. Yeah, just look up just like Chauncey Billups. He got arrested today as he hands off up the middle, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 3 or 4. Terry Rozier, he's an active player. He got arrested. Billups, he was a former player. Now he was a coach. I mean, he's not the coach anymore, I'd imagine. But yeah, no, it's a thing. That's crazy. I imagine it's happening in every sport. 100%, I agree. Showing the last drive here, the Chargers again just moving down the field after almost again a pick six as Herbert is under center. Herbert hands it off up the middle of Vidal, breaking a tackle and moving his feet and crossing the 45, brought down at the 44-yard line is Vidal. He's trying to get away from the 0-yard mark because again he's been like negative the whole night. Sean, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, sir. That's an OG right there. Draven, an OG as well. Got some OGs in the chat. 1st and 10. Herbert under center. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Herbert, play action. Moving back. Now checks it down. It's caught. He's at the 40 and brought down at the 37-yard line. That is Gadsden with the catch. Of course, again, he was the one flagged with the unnecessary, personal fouls, taunting, I believe. I'm sure Nick, he's also listening as well. Both are on the Trailblazers. Oh, wow. That's not something you really get away with. Yep. Yeah, no, the betting, it's a thing now. 2nd and 3 at the 37. Herbert under center. He hands it off up the middle to Vidal, and he is brought down to the 30. I think I just repeated myself. I'm sorry. What the heck was that? I don't know. We're just going to move on because that is the end of the first quarter, folks. The Chargers leading 7-0 over the Vikings. And they are driving as they're at the Minnesota 30. Big franchise just simulated them against the Lakers on NBA Live 96. 96. Oh, man. Oh, man. Only if Bob can get caught. I know. That guy needs... I mean, it's so obvious. That's what he does. That's why he can't pay his players. He's losing money all the time. He loses. He's losing so much that he can't buy other players, man. Oh, well. Maybe one day we'll get Bob out of there. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. Again, if you like the NFL, college football, that's essentially the channel. Again, I do a lot of MLB, of course, when football is not on. So, yeah, I know. Again, I'm always busy. Again, 6 days a week I'm on here. Some days, some weeks there's 7. So some weeks you'll see me on all the time. Again, I'm covering something as this channel is going to be successful. I just got to put in the work. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. And, again, don't be a stranger if you're not, again, subscribed. Or, again, everyone can, of course, comment. But, if you're not subscribed, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. But, of course, again, you should definitely subscribe because it's free. It is free to do so. South Alabama leading 28-14 over Georgia State in the college football game tonight. Again, both teams 1-6. In the hockey world, we have the Penguins leading 3-1. The Lightning and the Blackhawks are tied at 2 apiece. The Ducks and Bruins 3-2. Ducks leading. The Senators leading the Flyers 2-1. The Islanders leading the Red Wings 4-0. Rangers 4, Sharks 3. Mammoth up 4-0 over the Blues. The Predators and the Canucks 0-0. Kraken Jets 0-0. And that is pretty much it. And then the one NBA game right now, the Thunder and the Pacers actually. Yeah, there we go. So they're at halftime, 54-47. Thunder leading over the Pacers. Do the Blue Jays have a chance to beat LA? Yes, they do. I just don't know. I don't know. I think the Dodgers win, but I do believe they have a chance for sure. We do commentary for rigged NBA games. I don't think so. I'm just not really an NBA guy. Hello, just stop to leave a like while my game is halftime. Okay, appreciate you, man. I can tell you Ultimate's doing NBA. He might do it. Yeah, just I don't know. NBA, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just don't see it happening, to be honest with you. Sharks scored 3 against the Rangers. Yep, I like how they're blaming the Italian mob for the NBA thing. Are they? I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. That's pretty neat. 1st and 10 here. Herbert is under center. Herbert, play action. Steps up. He's taken off. He's at the 30, the 25, at the 20, 15. Runs out of bounds at the 13. That's a gain of 18 for the Chargers, as that is another first down for the Chargers. They're looking to make it a 2-score game. What's with the coach interview during the drive? They probably did it during commercial. They just taped it now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. NBA to me is just not fun. I don't enjoy it anymore. 1st and 10 here at the 13. Herbert tosses. This is Vidal at the 10 and brought down at the 8. Nice run there, running over a guy too. Makes it should be 2nd and 5, if I had to guess. Vidal at 8 rushes, 19 yards. Again, he started off the game with -5 yards on his first 3 carries, so not too bad since then. Love to get a good game tonight. Instead of blowout, 100% Crave. Appreciate it again for tuning in. 2nd and 6. Actually, marked him at the 9. It's a pretty bad spot. Herbert under center. Herbert, play action, moving to his right. Herbert, he's going to take off. He's at the 5 and extending. I think he got there. We'll have to wait on the spot. Yep, he did. 1st and goal coming up for the Chargers. Let's see here what we got. You're right, there's a lot of play stoppages. The last 5 minutes of the game is like another 25 minutes. Well, that's like that here too, but I don't know. I just don't enjoy it. Serge would be a key player. It would be good for baseball, I think, if he were, for sure. 1st and goal here as Herbert is under center, sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off. Up the middle, trying to find it, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles Chargers. And they now lead 13-0. Of course, they're pending the extra point. As defense being my favorite position in hockey, I'm going to miss Rust and Letang. Are they not there anymore? I didn't even know that. SGA had 12 free throws in the first half, 7 of them never touched. Exactly. That's another reason why that's actually part of the reason why I don't like it. Free throws, 3-pointers, and layups. That's literally all it is. And, of course, again, just the flopping. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. 14-0 is your score. The Chargers lead the Vikings with 13:08 left to go here in the second quarter. They'll be back. I, of course, will be right here. Kershaw see any action, or is he on ice? I think he's going to be like coming from the bullpen. If I had to guess, I think that's what I heard. They are this season. Okay, well, again, I plan on at least covering one of them. I don't know. I've been looking at some of the other live streams for hockey, and they don't seem to get good numbers at all. Like literally, it's like Pirates numbers, but like worse for some reason. So I don't know. Again, I'll give it a shot. If I do well, great. If I don't, well then I ain't doing it again. But I will do one. So again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and of course subscribe if you like what you're listening to, or even if you don't, you can still be a pretty cool human being by doing that. Again, this is what I do. I cover NFL, I cover college football, and, of course, Major League Baseball. Again, still undetermined if I cover any of the World Series. I did cover a good bit of a lot of the NL side of the playoffs, really. I covered, I think, 1 or 2 AL games, but a lot of the NL side of the playoffs. But the Brewers are out, so, Dodgers, Blue Jays, everyone's going to be streaming those games. So it's like, I don't know. We'll see, though. Yeah, you never know. But, again, I do cover the NFL and, of course, college football as well. Again, I covered two Conference USA games last night and the week the day prior. I can't speak anymore. Tuesday and Wednesday night. Those are fun games. So again, I'm all here all the time, 6 days a week. There isn't too much scoring in hockey, just body checks, fights most of the time. Yeah, but that's fair. I don't mind the lack of scoring. And I think it makes the score when it happens much more exciting rather than, again, oh, there's a 3. Oh, yeah, there's another 3, and a 3, and a 3. Oh, and a slam dunk, 3. Like, it's scoring almost every time. It makes the score like, I don't know. The views are on TikTok, but it's because they stream the actual game. Well, yeah, I ain't doing all that. Who will perform better at bat, Ohtani, Freeman, or Vlad? Probably Freeman. There aren't any fights anymore. That's a shame. All right, we are back here in Los Angeles again. The Chargers leading 14-0 over the Vikings. As we're kind of waiting for them to kick it off again. I imagine they will. I mean, there's no way they brought us back just to look at the sideline. But apparently that's what they did. Wentz talking to Josh McCown. He's now, again, a coach for the Vikings. Not the coach, of course, but a coach. As here is the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25. Breaking free and is brought down immediately after at the 30. So decent field position for the Vikings. Let's see here what you guys got here. You'd say Vladdy, Freeman. What did you think of a Google Santa Tracker? Watch along. One mix the two together. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, do it. Do what you think. I think the potential's there. In the 80s and 90s, every team had a fighter. Now there's only a dozen or so. Penguins really never had a fighter. I always feel like the Penguins were bullied. They played the game the right way. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's still mass fights. Yeah, I mean, that's what we hope for, honestly. 1st and 10 here at the 30. Wentz in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Fires. It is knocked away. What a play by the corner. Oh, he just came crashing in and gave the receiver no chance to make the catch. Like to see who that was. Knocked away by Hart. Good stuff by Hart there. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Vikings. Again, they need to get something going. As Wentz is 2 for 6. Mason, the leading rusher, he's 2 for 1. I mean, it's not good. Wentz in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Wentz drops back. Actually, he hands it off up the middle to Jones. And Jones gets 5. As he'll now take the leading rusher role, I guess, away from. There we go. Yeah, 2 carries, 5 yards. Wentz has been pressured quite a bit tonight. 4 of the 6 dropbacks. And not many dropbacks, but, I mean, that is unbelievable. If you're getting pressured, 2/3 of the time, I mean, that's not a recipe for success. As it's 3rd and 5, Wentz, I believe, is in the shotgun. I can't tell by just this face shot here. Yeah, he is. There we go. In the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They need to get to the 40 for a brand new set of downs. Wentz takes the snap, looking to his left. Steps up, fires. It is caught at the 44. Pushed out of bounds immediately, but he will have the first down. What a throw, what a catch. Bengals had Jay, Cotterfield, Rick, Talkshed. Those are before my time. I don't want to finish this game. But yeah, you got to do it. You can't quit in the game. You can't do it. You got to finish it. You got to show that you'll finish. Trust me. Look at my early stuff. You will see that you just got to push through. You have to. 1st and 10. Wentz is under center. Wentz, it's a toss. This is Jones. Oh, and he's hit immediately. Stumbles forward, though, for a few there. And that was not looking positive there. Now Wentz is holding his right hand. I wonder what happened there. Looks like on the previous play. Oh, man, on the follow-through, he hit the helmet of Mack. Oh, and that's going to be a problem. Jeez. That is, oh, my gosh. All right, 2nd and 6. Oh, hopefully Wentz is okay. In the shotgun is Wentz. Wentz Drops back, fires. It's caught at the 45 and brought down at the 40. That is Justin Jefferson pointing for a first down. Again, Jefferson, he is the best in the game. Again, I still think it's JSN, but again, that's fine. Again, he's been the best. You call him the Bears game. I actually ended up taking off. I really do feel bad. I will get a Bears game. I'm very sorry. I ended up taking the Bears off. We're going to go with a different game. So I do apologize. But we will get one, I assure you. Nice pass and catch. Yeah, no, it was. 1st and 10 at the 40. Wentz, play action, swings out. It's caught by Jones. Jones is going to fight forward for a few there down the right sideline. So just a gain of 3, I would say. You ready for Rodgers' plays? Oh, I'm excited for it. McSorley versus Probert. Let me go write that down real quick. McSorley. I'm really bad at this. Even if I write it down, there's no guarantee, as you know. But I will try. Wentz might be hurt. Yeah, I know. It was bad. Good evening. Did you miss anything good? Not necessarily. But, yeah, it's 14-0. Yeah, got some action here. Wentz in the shotgun. Drops back, looking, and it's tipped up in the air. Oh, it's almost caught by Jefferson, who would have had plenty of room, but unable. Almost an interception, but then it turned into almost a reception, but then it turned into an incompletion. So nothing happening there. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Vikings. Oh, Jefferson, you got to make that. Again, nearly a pick. I don't think he was, he clearly wasn't ready for it, but it hit him right in both hands. Oh, it's a bummer. Will the Jets finish 0-17? They easily could, yes. I don't think they will, but they easily could for sure. They are a mess. 3rd and 8 in the shotgun. Wentz clapping, gets the snap off, looking to his left, now checks it down. It's caught and brought down at the 36. Mason with the catch, but nothing doing as the Chargers hold up all the 4s, and I believe they're going to have to settle for 3. I could probably buy a house with a chain Jefferson is wearing. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, deer for dinner. Wow, that sounds good. I've only had deer once, and it was like a jerky. I think it was really good jerky. Deer jerky. Venison, I guess, is what it was. 4th and 5, and again, they're going to go and do the 54-yard field goal. It is up, and it's good. He's got the range. He's got the leg. It is good. So the Vikings are now on the board. 14-3. The Chargers, of course, still lead with 8:55 left to go here in the first half. They will step away. I, of course, will stay right here. If they need a QB, I'm sure someone in the audience can give the ball to Mason and get this guy. Oh, man, I like Carson Wentz, but yeah, it hasn't been playing that great. Hot potato passes. I'm also calling these NBA games, so I have maybe a decent audience for my. Oh yeah, there we go. Aaron Glenn finish out the season. He will. I don't think they fire. If they fire him, I mean, I'm not saying he's doing a good job because I don't think he is. But man, like, after all the stuff that happened, that is just, with the Rod. I mean, I don't know. I just picturing what happened with Rodgers, obviously. Like flying him across the country to meet, and then tell him yeah, we're not going to go with you. Like again, I know he probably would have thrown a fit if they called him. I totally could see that part as well. Like, hey, we're gonna you couldn't even tell me in person. I could easily see Rodgers saying that too. But that still does bother me though. Like it just doesn't seem like that's the right way to do things. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I don't buy Glenn. I don't buy Glenn. He seems like a guy that, again, just because you're a good defense coordinator or offense coordinator, and again, there's a lot of people that are like that, doesn't mean you're going to be a good head coach. Look at the whole entire Belichick tree, like literally littered with just plenty of great position coaches, just not actual head coaches. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. It's venison. Yep, it's good stuff. Have you ever had scrapple? I don't think so. I'd have to think about that. My wife has brought it up, so I might be. I might have already had some. I just don't remember. I don't know. I'm just trying to chill and watch your stream. Pence game, get a random text to inform someone about someone else stopping messing with the other person. What? What in the world? I don't even know. I have no idea, Draven. I'm lost there. Rodgers and the Steelers versus Packers Sunday night game. Yep. Oh, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Next Thursday, it's going to be Ravens and Dolphins. So, not exactly the best teams in the world this year. But, of course, Jackson, I mean, he's questionable, I think, this week. I don't know if he's, for certain playing or not. But he will probably play next week. And it is in Miami. I mean, the Dolphins are usually better. And Scrapple is a PA. Oh, then maybe I'm not. Then I'm thinking of something else. Scrapple. You know what? I'd have to really think about it then. I don't know. I have heard of it. Heard of it really recently. He's fielding it at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, and brought down to the 25. Scrapple. I never heard it in my youth because obviously I was born there in Pennsylvania. I don't know. I feel like I heard it on the trip up there. My grandparents may have brought it up. What is it? What is it? Maybe you guys... Yeah, Sean, could you let me know what Scrapple is? Yeah, Chris, let me know what it is. If it's like hot dog stuff, I think I reacted really negatively towards it. If it's like a bunch of like junk. I think that's what it sounded like, if I remember. So it's 1st and 10 here at the 25. If you're just tuning in, you're probably, what the heck is this guy talking about? I don't blame you if you're confused. Really weird time to tune in. Herbert is under center. Sending a man in motion is Herbert. As Herbert, play action. Moving up, fires down the middle. He's caught at the 50, 45. Gadsden at the 40, the 35, and brought down at the 34. Gadsden pointing forward, and that is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. It's good stuff. I mean, that's not specific. Soft drink. No, that's a Snapple. Well, I don't know if I would consider that a soft drink either. A Snapple, like the Jerry Seinfeld thing, everyone offering a Snapple. Scrappy Doo. I think everyone knows Scrappy. 1st and 10 here at the 35. Herbert hands it off up the middle. This is Vidal, and Vidal's not finding anything. He doesn't really have much room to work with, as that's a loss on the play, loss of about 2. Highlighting Gadsden here again. He had the passing touchdown, or reception, I should say, earlier. 5 catches, 77 yards. Last week he had 7 catches, 164. So he's been pretty active. 2nd and 11. They're only going to give him a 1-yard loss there in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. And he got a guy to jump. That's a free play. Herbert steps up, fires. It is caught by McConkey. No, that's Allen with the catch. Pardon me. As that is going to be a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. Of course, they're going to decline this because he already got the first down. So, yeah, first down there for the Chargers as they're moving. Turner, the offsides guy there, the guilty party. Chargers looking to go up potentially 3 scores. They get into the end zone here. This would be a concern, I think, for all the fans, I would say. So, Chiefs, Commies tomorrow, Monday night. Yep. Yeah, I'll be doing that one. Is Jim Harbaugh still a good coach? Still the Chargers coach? Yeah, no, he is. He's a pretty good coach, I would say. Jay, how's it going? How's it going, man? Good to see you for, back-to-back games, actually. Looks like there's an injured official, believe it or not. So no one that's a player that is injured. A referee, I think he's being evaluated for a concussion based on the test there. That's actually insane. I wonder what happened. He just got baited. What did I do? I don't even remember. Oh, gosh. Hargrave ran onto the field and just knocked into an official that was not looking. Oh, jeez. Former Steeler got hit in the nose. That's a red nose. That official is now known as Rudolph. 1st and 10 here for Herbert and the offense. Under center is Herbert. 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight, setting a man in motion. Herbert, play action. Oh, man, he's after him, and Herbert goes down. That's a sack. Grenard with the sack. He was just as free as can be. Herbert felt the pressure, but I guess he didn't realize how close he actually was. That's a huge loss on the play. Who you got? I can't announce who I'm picking on the game I'm calling. Sorry, Jay. But this game is kind of going how I thought it would go, if that makes any sense. I thought Lad gave me... Oh, my bad. Yeah. That's on me. 15-13 kind of looks similar from the angle there. That's my bad. 2nd and 17. Herbert drops back. It's a screen right into the turf. Incomplete. Gadsden wasn't even looking. Of course, the throw wasn't even... had Gadsden's hands, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. 3rd and 17 coming up. Again, it was a promising drive for the Chargers. Then all of a sudden, they may stall here, but... Again, they have converted on 3rd and long before. Demolish the like button. Yes, do it. Do it right now. Hit that like button, folks. Spike the like. It is free to do so. Pittsburgh Pens are supposed to be average at best, I hear, but they don't know. Yeah, I know. They are not supposed to be good this year, but they are looking much better. 3rd and 17 at the 31. They need to get to the 14. Steps up. Fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for McConkey. But he was covered well by, I believe that's Murphy, I want to say. So it looks like they'll have to settle for 3. And they had an opportunity again. They were kind of moving down the field, but all of a sudden their drive stalled. So here comes Cameron Dicker, the kicker. He's actually the most accurate kicker in NFL history. I did not know that. 106 out of 112. That's very good. 95%er. This would be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is fading left, and it's no good. The announcer's curse. Oh, I came in clutch for the Vikings fans. My bad, Chargers fans. You really hate to see it. You really do. But I do have influence on the game, I guess. More influence than Terry Rozier on an NBA game. That is a commercial break. They will, of course, go to commercial. I will stay right here. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to, folks. NFL, college football. This is what I do. Again, I even cover Conference USA games. Again, I was doing it last night or the night prior. Those were really fun. So, yeah, never question my love for the game and the grind on YouTube. Good evening. How's it going? It's good. It's going good. Again, Scott, it doesn't have your name there because I don't know why it has it. I'll have to look to see if that's something I can control. But good to see you. You're betting on the Chargers and the Nuggets. I gotcha. Did I hear the 2017 Penguins are back? You did not. Jinxed them. Yep. Too good. Yeah, it's Scott. Yeah. Duke, how's it going? I've never heard of that drink. Orangina, is that how it is? I really need ESPN Plus. Yeah, I got it. I got it when it was on a special, but now I think I'm paying full price. I think I went and bought the year. So yeah, it's I don't know. I need to actually use it. I don't think I've actually watched anything yet, so they kind of just got some free money from me so far. It's going to be useful for college basketball very soon. But I don't know when I'm going to be covering all that as well. So, but again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. We'll check out some stuff, what's happening across the nation right now. South Alabama leading Georgia State 28-14. Again, both teams 1-6 in hockey. Let's go and refresh this. The Penguins up 4-2 on the Panthers. The Blackhawks leading the Lightning 3-2. Ducks over the Bruins 4-3. Senators leading the Flyers 2-1. Islanders 6, Red Wings 1, Sharks 5, Rangers 4, Mammoth 4, Blues 1. Canucks and the Predators 0-0. Kraken leading the Jets 1-0. Kings Stars 0-0. Hurricanes 0-0. Avalanche, and they have zeros there. Canadians, Oilers 0-0. And this should be out of halftime. Yeah, there it is. Thunder 61, Pacers 56, and of course the Nuggets and the Warriors have yet to really play. All right, we're back here again. They dodged a bullet. Minnesota now with a chance to make it a one-score game as Wentz is under center, hands it off up the middle. This is a Mason. He gets a few there. It's going to be 3 or 4, but it doesn't matter because there's a flag. Holding on the offense. So that'll back him up 10. If you're just wondering about the time, it is 5:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Again, the Chargers leading 14-3. Chargers really been dominating for the most part, but the Vikings will have a chance to, again, make it a one-score game, regardless if they settle for 3 or, of course, punch it in. But not looking good right now. 1st and 20 at the 29. Wentz is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Wentz drops back. Play action. Actually, it's a bubble screen at Jefferson. He bounces it outside at the 30 and pushed out of bounds at the 32. Only going to be a gain of 3. Highlighting this Chargers defense that has just been all over Wentz and the running game. The front 7. I guess I should say front 6 now because, everyone runs nickel now. The front 6 have just been just all over the Vikings. The offensive line has no chance. Wentz's stats don't look good, but he's been under pressure a lot tonight. 2nd and 17 at the 32. Wentz in the shotgun, gets the snap. Looking over the middle, fires. It's caught at the 45 and brought down at the 47. That is Justin Jefferson on the catch. Took a big hit there, but he held on, and that is going to make it 3rd and manageable coming up for the Vikings. Good throw by Wentz. So 3rd and 2 coming up for the Vikings. 8,000 career receiving yards for Jefferson. That's the 2nd fastest in regular season games. Lance Allworth, number 1. I believe he was a Charger. Yep, there he is. 3rd and 2. Wentz fires. It's batted up in the air, and it is knocked down by Wentz. Incomplete. Oh, and Wentz is holding his left arm. Oh, he does not. That doesn't look good. That does not look good. He is holding it. He's in serious pain. Max Grosmer, the backup quarterback, his eyes lit up like, oh, snap, I might actually have to play. Wonder what happened here. Oh, they didn't call the face mask. But something happened, like a non-contact. I didn't see it. Oh, he is grimacing in a lot of pain. We may see a new quarterback for the Vikings here. All right, here is the punt. Fielded at the 12. He's at the 15, the 20, and brought down at the 22. But there's a flag. What else is new? Definitely Google Orgina when you get a chance. Dr. E, it's carbonated, but it's better to slightly turn it up and down to shake up the light pulp and flavor. Okay. We'll see. I don't really like, I don't know. When it comes to soda, I just like... I guess a way to explain it, brown, brown colored soda. I don't really like the fruit flavor stuff. I don't like Sunkist. I don't like Crush. There's holding on the receiving team. So the Chargers, they're gonna have to back up 10. I think I like Strawberry Sunkist or something like that. If that was the only one. I don't know. Well, I will see. I'll look at it. That doesn't look good. No, it doesn't. He looks like he's in a lot of pain, so we'll see. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Again, this is pretty much I do what I do 6 days a week, at least 6 streams. I mean, again, that's not necessarily the case because, again, on Saturdays I do multiple streams, and then Sundays, of course, multiple streams. So, yeah, if you're looking for a voice for some of these games, I got you covered. Again, Saturday I'll be doing the group of 5. That's really what I do for college. And then, of course, the NFL on Sunday. I did switch out a game, so I do apologize. If you're looking forward to Bears-Ravens, I did switch it out for Dolphins and the Falcons. No more switch outs, though. Everything else will be going according to plan. And, of course, again, the Redskins, Chiefs, Commanders, Chiefs, Commies, Chiefs, whatever you want to call them. I got you covered for Monday night as well. Looks like he's wearing some kind of brace or something. Yeah, I did not know that he was injured before the game, but yeah. Pellegrino, but better. Okay. So is that's like, what is it called, dude? It's, oh, jeez. I got what you're saying. I can't think of it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Used to work in a grocery store, so I know a lot about product. Used to stock that all the time. So, anyway, yeah, again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Of course, feel free to vote in the poll. Right now, it's looking pretty obvious that the Chargers, are going to win. I don't know if that actually holds. You never know with how games go. But right now, 69% of you guys have the Chargers winning tonight, 31% for the Vikings. So I may change up the poll if it gets out of hand. We'll see. Can't wait to wear your hoodie in the 98-degree Texas heat. 100%. Hey, I wear jackets and all that when it's hot out. That's more because I'm kind of insecure about my body because I'm definitely a heavier guy than I really want to be, but it is what it is. Not happy over there. Rigged. I mean, yep, I don't know. 1st and 10 here at the 6. Herbert hands it off up the middle, and he is going to be brought down after a gain of 3. Vikings will win, says Air Jordan. Well, we'll see. 2nd and 7 now coming up for the Chargers. Again, they are inside their own 10, so they'd have to march the length of the field to make this happen. 2nd and 7, Herbert in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion. Is Herbert. Herbert drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 10 and immediately tackled. That is Rodgers again. He had the pick 6. That was kind of, nullified, of course, by the penalty. So he's dealing with the shoulder injury from what Oh, really? Hoodie 24/7 over here. I gotcha. Yeah, no, that's the way I am. I don't know if that's because of Jay, if it was because I'm just insecure, but no, that's facts. I keep it real about the game and myself for the most part. As Herbert drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 17. Of course, immediately touchdown, but of course he'll have the first down. First down, Chargers. Keenan Allen, I believe that's his 3rd catch of the day. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure. One day I'll find out. One day it'll let us know. There it is. Yes, his 3rd catch. Look at me go. Smell of safety. Unfortunately, we might be a little bit too up the field for that now. Again, 1st and 10 at the 17. Herbert under center. A man in motion. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Herbert drops back. Moving to his right, now to his left, now just fading back. Stepping up, fires. It's caught. He's at the 27. This is McConkey. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 33-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning, where, of course, the Chargers lead 14-3. Conkey holding on to that one. Again, he dropped a wide open one earlier. Ever since I got them superpowers from the Brown Recluse Pint, I've had to hide in the shadows. This guy, that sounds horrible, actually. Jeez, Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. Again, if you like more of the traditional style of broadcast, that's pretty much what I offer here on the channel. So, hopefully that sounds good to you, and you like and subscribe. That is pretty much it. And don't forget to leave a like. Yeah, again, likes are definitely helpful to small channels like mine. But we are a growing channel. Again, we had a really good night last night and the night prior. Actually, don't remember what the combined total was, but I think it was around 50 subs the last 2 nights combined. It wasn't that each. That would be amazing. But yeah, no, I definitely appreciate you guys a ton. I mean, again, I covered Missouri State, New Mexico State, and then Western Kentucky and LA Tech. So again, if you have a question, do you really like football? Yeah. I mean, what did I just cover? What am I covering this Saturday? Of course, Navy's actually, I think they're still undefeated. So that may draw a nice crowd because Navy undefeated, they might get a lot of support. I don't know about Ohio, Eastern Michigan. I don't think it's going to get a crowd. I don't know. I think that's going to be a miss. FAU Navy might be a hit. This one may be a hit. So we'll see. But again, of course, plenty of NFL football this Sunday, doing all 3 windows. So again, if you're just a football fan, I got you covered. Those are nasty spiders. Yeah, superpowers. That's kind of shocking to me. Like number 32. Hey, that's pretty good for likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. 32 likes. Thank you again, Trisk, for checking in. Road to 2K. Oh yeah, we're moving up. We are. We really are. We are definitely a channel on the rise. Again, at the end of July, I was at 343. So again, 1,300 subs in the last 2 months and 3 weeks. We are looking up. We are looking up. All right, we're back here again from the 2-minute warning. The Chargers leading 14-3. 14-3. And again, they are driving. They're at their own 33, but they started the drive at their own 7 or something like that. 6, I can't recall, but they're moving. They are moving. So 1st and 10 here at the 33. Herbert in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, trips to the right. Herbert drops back. Alt moved early, no call. Herbert steps up. He's going to take off and run. He's at the 40, the 45, and brought down across the 50. That is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers as, again, they're looking to extend this lead. The Chargers, they were driving earlier. Then they had to back up due to the sack, and then they missed the field goal. Vikings just don't know how to, they haven't been able to move the ball. 1st and 10, the Chargers. With it, of course, Herbert's going to take off again at the 45 and diving forward at the 43. That's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7. 6, 7. Yeah, I said it. Folks. Over 44 looking bad. I don't know. Depends. Depends on how this drive looks. The superpowers are not being able to see with my eyes. What? Looking up to a blue clear sky. This guy, I don't even know what in the world you guys are talking about, but you guys have a great time over there. So, again, timeout there by the Chargers. 1:16 left. I'm going to put on some more seconds. There was 1:14 just a moment ago, I thought. Or maybe I'm just tripping out. Probably that part. You like the Chargers helmets? Oh, the navy blue? Yeah, I mean, that's what they really wore in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, they didn't have the number though. I don't like the number. I think that's too much. I got to remove that. 2nd and 3 here for the Chargers as they're at the 42. Herbert in the shotgun, drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires, it's caught at the 30. Oh, McConkey tripped up at the 27-yard line, though. That is enough for a brand new set of downs. You like the numbers on them? I think they look nice with the white helmet, but again, they didn't have the numbers on them in the 2000s ones. 1st and 10 here at the 27. Herbert drops back, looking, fires to the right side. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Keenan Allen. Unable to make the catch there. Would have been a great catch had he done so, but yeah, nothing doing there. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Chargers. I mean, I'm sure they would hate it if they came away with nothing again. Again, they did it last time. Cucumber onions. Again, I apologize. I don't know if I recognize you guys or not. Okay, all right, yeah, that's what I thought. 2nd and 10. Herbert drops back, fires to the right. Is McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles Chargers. McConkey holds on and makes the catch. And it's good enough for 6, a 27-yard touchdown pass. Again, the drive. They started at their own 6. They went the length of the field. 9 plays, 94 yards, 3 minutes, 19 seconds. That's the numbers on the helmet, or an old throwback. Well, they have, like, the ones they have now are throwback, too. I mean, the ones that they wear now, yeah, I get it. But I'm just saying, like, the helmets that they chose didn't have the numbers in the 2000s. That's what I'm saying. They have the Navy. They're pretty much wearing the 2000s uniforms. The extra point is up. It is good. 21-3 is your score. With 45 seconds left to go. Oh yeah, no, the new, yeah. I don't like the usernames. I don't know why they did it. Cucumber onions. I feel like it's something someone would actually have their username being, but. Oh, well, I don't know. After this game, I'm going to check it back, see if I can change it. So, hold on, folks. Let's just look up Ryan Leaf, Chargers. So, all right, so these are the uniforms they're wearing tonight. Other than the white pants, they're wearing all navy because they're dumb and they don't have any taste and how things are supposed to look. But again, they have numbers on these helmets. They didn't back then, obviously. That's what I'm pretty much saying. Is that, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm saying. Is like, yeah, no. Like, it's almost like the 2000s, but it's not quite. And even the numbers actually are a little bit off, too, I think. I don't think they wore the numbers like that. I could be wrong. But I think it's a little bit off. Maybe I'm just complaining. I think I am complaining. I don't know. It is what it is. All right, here is the kickoff. And that, I don't know what the heck just happened there. It was a flag. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he slipped or whatnot, but that was not a good kick. Let's just say that. So I wonder where they're going to, how does that work again? I can't remember. Trying to not to make it that we're trying to get them to score, I guess. I don't know. That's pretty crazy. I don't know, folks. With all this rigging stuff, that looks pretty terrible, if we're being honest. I'm not even going to lie. That looked horrible. So the Vikings going to have the ball at their own 41. I mean, investigate the NFL. I'm calling it right now. This is lousy on Prime. Even the announcer about 40 seconds ahead of the action. I have no idea. All right, 1st and 10 here for Wentz. Wentz drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 45. It's Addison and dropped at the 44. Again, 38 seconds, and looks like the Vikings going to call their first timeout. Goes to the 20. No, it's no, it wasn't. No, he kicked it. He landed at the 41. Yeah, that was weird. Trying to make it so people don't tune out, I guess. So yeah, that was kind of weird. So all right, 1st and 10 here again after the timeout. as they are across midfield. Wentz in the shotgun, ball at the 44, trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion is Wentz. Wentz drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up. Oh, and down he goes. Sack. And another timeout the Vikings will have to use, and I'm sure that's not what they wanted. The ball hit the Charger player at the 41, yeah. Yeah, no, it hit the player at the 41, so that's where they brought him down. But again, a sack here by the Chargers. Vikings need something. Again, they got a gift on the kickoff that, was totally not suspicious by any means, but if they don't take advantage, well, I don't know what to tell you. So 2nd and 11 as Wentz is going to be in the shotgun. Jones is in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Wentz sending a man in motion. Wentz drops back, looking over the middle. Oh, and he turtles and he gets sacked. Oh my goodness, Wentz couldn't get the throw off. I don't know if there was anyone open. And now there's another timeout. This one, I don't know I don't know who would have called it here. Now the Vikings calling a timeout. That's interesting. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and very, very long. He had no time to throw tonight. Yeah, no, it's looking bad. Again, the O-line not looking great there. It's looking rough if you're a Vikings fan. So 3rd and 18. Again, that was the final timeout the Vikings have. They're going to need to have a nice play here to even have a chance for a field goal. Wentz in the shotgun. They're at their own 48. The line to gain is the 34. I'm sure they'll take a field goal here. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Steps up, fires. It's caught at the 35. Oh, now you got to get the field goal because that's going to be short. Yeah, they're hurrying. They are hustling. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. That kicker better hurry up. What is he doing? 6, 5, 4. The snap. The hold. The kick. It is up. It is no good. It's short. Oh, it's short. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he went with the loft. He picked a lob wedge when he needed a pitching wedge, folks. That is tough. And that is your halftime score. The Chargers leading 21-3 over the Vikings. Cobra Kia, how's it going? Again, I apologize if I know you. I don't recognize the names because they changed the names for some dang reason. So I apologize. I'll try to change. I don't know what they did, but I'll try to change it whenever I get a chance after this game. I will. Usually I would love to say the Bears are ruining the NFC North. Now it's the Vikings. This guy, yeah, glad to see some diversity for sure. No, that wasn't Dicker. That was, who was that actually? I don't even know. Folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. We're at halftime, so again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. It's a short halftime, of course, in the NFL. Only 11 and a half more minutes, so yeah, I love it. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I'll try to respond to as much chats I get. I'm going to try, of course, to look at what in the world, if I can even change that. I don't think I can. Would be nice. I don't know how I'd be able to actually. Yeah, why is it like that? It's so stupid. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, feel free again to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. You had the under 24.5. That's crazy. Yeah. Would have been a disaster. Would have been a disaster. Yeah, I don't think I can. I'm going to have to, like, literally deal with this, I guess, because there's literally not a tab for... Well, let me check this out. Channel, advanced settings, no. None. Automatic dubbing, no. Community mods, no. I need to... I have so many hidden viewers. That's actually crazy. Man, I have a lot of people that are banned. Get freaking wrecked is all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to, I guess, look at it really closely. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. And I do apologize. I don't really know half of you guys. I mean, I do know half. I should know, but again, it's just the fact that they changed the name. Yeah, your name changed. Yeah, again, I don't know why it's like that. It's really dumb. Timestamps, participants. Yeah, I have no idea. It is what it is, I guess. So let's see here. I don't know. It's always been like that, I guess. Rangers and Sharks tied. Yeah, let me go and check out what's happening across the sports world. We'll go over the stats here in a sec. Let's see here. Looks like it is South Alabama still leading 28-17. I hit my hand. It hurts. It's okay, though, over Georgia State. In the hockey world, the Penguins now up 5-3 over the Panthers with 5:54 left to go in the third period. Ducks leading the Bruins 5-3. The Islanders leading 7-2 over the Red Wings. The Sharks and the Rangers 5-5. That looks like an exciting game. Mammoth leading 4-2 over the Blues. The Predators and the Canucks tied at 1 apiece. Kraken leading 1-0 over the Jets. Kings and Stars 0-0. Hurricanes leading 2-1 over the Avalanche. Canadians leading 1-0 over the Oilers. Blackhawks over the Lightning 3-2. The Senators over the Flyers 2-1. And then in the basketball game, the Thunder and the Pacers are tied at 90 apiece in the fourth quarter. That's what's been happening. Your name is okay on other streams. Okay. That's interesting. Well, I noticed Jaguar Gators is the same thing. For some reason, he has it like, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Hockey is random this season. Yeah, the Penguins are good again for some reason. Detroit Lions and Golf have been a good NFC North team. Yeah, no, they're good. Well, it's just on Rhino stream and names are right there. YouTube's just messing with you. Really? So I don't know what I didn't change anything. That's weird. What the heck? I don't know. That's a good question. Well, I mean, I just asked myself the question, I guess. So I don't know. Let me go ahead and check out what's happening over there in Jaguar Gators then, like, because earlier was like that. Yeah, it's like that there. Maybe it's because I was watching him. I don't know. I have no idea. All right, well, shoot, it is what it is, I guess. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. You got the Thunder. So, I know you said you had the Nuggets, right? Did I hear that correctly earlier? So, yeah, that's back and forth right there, 92-92. SGA, 30 points. Pascal Siakam, 22 and 13. I remember him from the Raptors. And he's on the Pacers now. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been out of the loop for a long time now. So, Jaguar gave you a virus, I guess. I don't know. Might have to sue. Like, what the heck? I don't know. All right, look at some of the stats here, just in case you guys have people in fantasy or whatnot. I don't know. Carson Wentz, 10 for 16, 99 yards. Herbert, 14 for 18, 191 and 2 touchdowns. Minnesota rushing, Aaron Jones, 3 carries, 9 yards. Jordan Mason, 2 for 1. Yeah, I'm getting killed with Mason tonight, pretty sure. Los Angeles rushing. Herbert 5 for 51. Vidal 11 for 24 and a touchdown. Patterson 2 for 7. Minnesota receiving. Jefferson 6 for 72. Addison 2 for 22. Mason 1 for 3. Jones 1 for 2. And then receiving for the Chargers, Gadsden 5 for 22 and a touchdown. McConkey 5 for 77 and a touchdown. Allen 3 for 35 and Trey Harris 1 for 2. So many games going on. Yeah, a lot of course. Yeah, no, with basketball and then hockey starting, then it's like sports every night pretty much. And, of course, there's football every night now with, of course, college football being on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at this point in the season. It's pretty fun. So I think they start that because, like, baseball's not a thing anymore in, like every day. Stat sheet's rather one-sided. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I wonder if I messed with the setting I shouldn't have. No, I didn't. Give me a sec again. Of course, again, I'm still here. I'm just going behind the screen. Maybe I accidentally clicked something. That is the only way. I don't know. It's really, I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it's bothering me. Let's see here. Did I click on something I shouldn't have with the subscribers? No. Yeah, I guess. Live reactions. No, I didn't. Okay. Because I was thinking, well, maybe it's only subs only, but no, there's no way I would have done that. That's odd. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm wrecked. Okay. Well, it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. Oh, well. But, again, about 4 minutes to go till halftime. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure you're getting a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is, again, what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like games, like, of course, the NFL, make sure, again, to make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, again, feel free to chat down below. I try to respond to as many people as I possibly can. I wonder how far down I am tonight. Chargers versus, I guess it'd be Vikings. Vikings would be first. I look at this every now and then just to see, like, because of course there's always a lot of people streaming this game. So, of course, you got Tom Grossi, the legend himself. It says I'm number 2, but that's only because I'm subbed to myself. I don't know what Stream 77 is. What is Stream 77? Is that the actual game? No way they actually have the actual game tonight. Amazon Prime getting wrecked. Oh, snap. Well, folks, that explains a lot now that I'm looking at it. Well, GG's. Football Nation getting... Oh, man, he always gets good numbers. That's actually crazy. They'll eventually get taken down, but I mean, shoot, I guess that's why people are taking advantage. Take advantage of it happening. Of course, there's always Chat Sports now covering the game. Chat Sports, again, they always do. They always ask for money every minute while they're on, like, live. It's crazy. Crazy. But, yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm getting wrecked in my fantasy right now because, again, I'm an idiot. I didn't check it prior. Should have switched some things out. I'm actually not doing too bad. I'm still projected about the same. I need McConkey to get a bonus. For my league, if you hit over 100 yards, if you're a running back or receiver, you get a 5-point bonus. Would be nice to get. Vidal at 8 points. Addison with 4. McConkey at 18. The Chargers defense at 22. Of course, that's going to drop because they still have the 100 yards, less than 100 yards allowed. So that is why. So, yeah, McConkey's going to need something. Addison's going to have to get something. Oh, I guess Mason, yeah, is at 1 point. Yeah, it was, oh my gosh. Of course, I don't really have anyone. Williams is on a bye. Could have went with Chase Brown, I guess. I benched him. That may have not been the play. That's what I'm starting to see here. So, yeah. Folks, again, I will be covering 3 games this Sunday. In case you're interested in wondering what's going to happen this Sunday, I got you covered with 3 games. I'll be doing the Dolphins-Falcons. Then after that, it's going to be the Saints and Buccaneers. And then after that, it is, of course, the Packers and the Steelers. Very excited for them. Very excited. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully the Steelers win. They usually, they do well on Sunday night whenever they're the home team. So we're going to hope that continues against the Packers. Looks like we are returning to coverage here in Los Angeles, California. SoFi Stadium, to be exact, where the Chargers, again, just blowing out the Vikings. And, of course, the Chargers are going to get the ball back to start the second half this season. 5th time in 7 games without scoring a first-half touchdown. Of course, the main guy tonight has been Gadsden. Of course, last week had 7 catches, 164. Tonight, 5 catches, 77. The quarterback comparison, not really close. Herbert, 14 for 18, 191, 2 touchdowns. Of course, Wentz, 10 for 60, 99 yards, but he hasn't really had a chance. He's been getting... it's been rough for Carson Wentz tonight, so definitely going to need to see more of him. More of just the O-line, just really, again, trying to block for him. It's been rough. It has been a rough showing. All right. The ball is set. The referee, though, still in the way, so that's always good to see if you want to see some action here, the referee. All right, puts his hand up, and there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 20, the 25, at the 30, and brought down around the 33-yard line. So very good. Again, a nice return there for the Chargers. Bradshaw or Big Ben if you had to keep one in a race run from history. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, I would. Jeez. You get the 4 Super Bowls with Bradshaw. But Ben, yeah, oh, man. Oh, I don't want to do it. I'd have to get rid of Ben. I would, as Herbert has to hand it off up the middle to Vidal at the 35 and brought down close to the 40-yard line just because of the 4 Super Bowls. I have to protect I don't know. I feel like, you take away Bradshaw, I still think that team can win a few Super Bowls. You take away Ben, I don't think any of those Steelers teams win. So maybe it's you take away Bradshaw and you hope that they get somebody that is okay, that maybe can get them 1 or 2. That's a good question. 2nd and 3 at the 40. Herbert is under center, receiver to left, tight ends in tight. Herbert hands it off up the middle. Vidal, he's at the 45 and brought down at the 48. That is a brand new set of down. So, yeah, I'm going to change my answer. Get rid of Bradshaw and hope that the Steelers can win a Super Bowl or 2 with another quarterback. Because if you get rid of Ben in the 2000s, there's no way they win a Super Bowl with anyone else, really. You just hope for an average replacement. That team's not winning in the playoffs. Average replacement in the 70s could, because the game was more about defense. And it still was defense in the 2000s. It was just, again, Ben still made plays. It's a good question. 1st and 10 here at the 48. Herbert hands it off up the middle again to Vidal. He crosses the 50 at the 45, brought down at the 43-yard line. Vidal, they just handing it to him up the middle. And apparently HB dive, halfback dive, is working. Why not? Why not just go back to it again? Actually, they're going to take Vidal off, so you did good, so we're going to take you off. Vidal now at 48 yards. So 2nd and 1 for the Chargers. Herbert once again under center. And he hands it off to Patterson, and Patterson is swallowed at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. Now it's 3rd and 1 coming up for the Chargers. I'm assuming they must have been looking for it. Had to bring the heater. Yeah, no, that was a great question, Draven. That was a top-notch question for sure. I don't know. What about you? What would you pick, Draven? Was I overthinking it or what? 3rd and 1 for the Chargers. They're at the 43. They need to get to the 42 for a brand new set of downs as Herbert is under center. Receiver to the left, 2 receivers. Or no, 2 tight ends in tight to the right, sending a man in motion. Herbert, play action, rolling to his right, dumps it off to Vidal. He's at the 40, at the 35, and brought out of bounds at the 33. As Vidal has just been, again, the main man on this drive. For the most part, I think he has almost every yard, if not. Yeah, I think he does have every yard. You would keep Ben? Yep, that's what I would do. Herbert again doing a good job, just dumping off when he needs to. Harrison Smith, I forget he's still there. Jeez, he's got to be in his late 30s at this point. 1st and 10 at the 33. Herbert under center. Herbert hands it off. This is Vidal down the left side. Almost. I thought he almost lost the ball, but not quite, I guess. That is a loss, though, on the play. Loss of about 3 or 4. Keep forgetting that they're the LA Chargers. Yeah, I don't like it. San Diego should be what they're called. They should be in San Diego, but the NFL and their money. It is what it is. 2nd and 13. Herbert now in the shotgun. Patterson in the game now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Herbert drops back. They're sending the blitz. Fires on the middle. It's caught by McConkey at the 30 and brought down at the 25. That should be a gain of about 10, maybe 11. That makes it 3rd and manageable for the Chargers. Keep Ben because I wasn't around to see Bradshaw. Yeah, I wasn't either, but, Bradshaw was good. He gets a lot of hate. Like, oh, you look at his stats. Oh, that guy stank. Well, again, look at the other stats of everyone else during that time. You'll see that it's pretty hard to throw the ball when the defense is allowed to kill you after the play, during the play, and it's pretty hard to throw the ball when there's only like 2 receivers out going for a pass. I don't know. That's not talked about a lot either. Yeah, 3rd and 2, and looks like they're going to go ahead and take a timeout. So timeout Chargers. With 10-12 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, and 21-3, looks like they're going to stay here. Again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, to make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It's completely free to do so, folks. We are a growing channel, a growing sports channel. Again, over 1,300 subs in the last, not even 3 months. So, again, we are definitely a channel on the rise. So make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. 20 points out of Ladd. Yeah, he's looking good. I need that 100 yards, though. I get that bonus. So he needs 12 more yards. I get that 5-point bonus for him. Neil O'Donnell, that guy, that actually should be a banned term in the chat. I don't know why that's not. Neil O'Donnell was the worst and a traitor to all of mankind, but more specifically to the Steelers. That guy was a bum. No offense, Neil, if you're tuning in, but what were you doing? You took the bag from Jerry. Jerry paid you off to throw to Larry Brown, pretty much. 3rd and 2. Herbert in the shotgun. Herbert drops back, moving to his right. Heavy pressure, and he fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for McConkey, but it landed well short of McConkey, as it's now going to be 4th and 2. Herbert still on the Vikings sideline. Now he's going to come out. And good pressure here from the Vikings. Hasn't really been the case tonight. It's really been the Chargers defensive line that have been like all over Wentz. For once, though, the Vikings able to make Herbert move. As here is Cameron Dicker, 43-yard attempt from the left hash. He missed one earlier. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. Just snuck in. It is good. 24-3. The Chargers lead with 10:01 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Let's do it. We can have Neil banned and NASCAR. Yeah, NASCAR should be banned. What the heck? Hold on. Why is it not banned? I banned it already. I guess banning doesn't even matter. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging. I'm actually going to remove my comment. I hate it so much. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. Again, if you like the NFL, college football, this is the channel for you. So make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. And, again, I'll be doing 3 college football games this Saturday, 3 Sunday games, or 3 NFL games, of course, this Sunday, and, of course, the Monday night game. So, yeah, make sure, again, to definitely do that. Make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. Got to get up at 4:30 tomorrow and drive an hour and a half for work. Not looking forward to that. Oh, I wouldn't either. Oh, geez. Well, if you do head on out, good night, Chris. Again, thank you for stopping on by. You should be okay. Again, the Vikings, I don't know, unless they have an amazing second half, which would be amazing for the stream and, of course, just everybody that's a football fan, and, of course, Vikings fans. You should be fine. Of course, I don't think the Vikings were really going to compete with the Packers anyway. No offense to any Vikings fans here. But, I just at the beginning of the season, I questioned, McCarthy. I have yet to see him play. I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, he might be really good. I have yet to see him play. So, 3-3. I mean, that's about what I was thinking. What did I actually have him at? Hold on. Gonna make a mess here. I have Minnesota actually at 7-10. So, just a game or two away from 500. That's about where they could finish, to be honest with you. Yeah, not looking good. If you're looking at other things, though, Miami at 9-8. Oh man. Patriots 7-10. Again, I thought they were a year away. I did say that in my the short I made. I said, yeah, they're going to be really good in a year. I didn't think they'd be good this year. I thought they would be close, but not quite there. Ravens 12-5. Of course, who would know that Lamar would get hurt? Same thing with Burrow at 10-7. So, I had Indianapolis at 4-13. Jeez, yeah. I don't know. More on all this later. Much later down the road. Maybe you have to ban every way it can be typed. I guess so. That sounds lame. As there's the kickoff, fielded in the end zone. It's going to take it out. He's at the 10, the 15. He's at the 20. Cuts inside at the 25. He's at the 30, 35, and brought down at the 41. But there is a penalty. That's never a good sign if you're the returning team. This is Cleat. I think it's a Cleat Bleakman or something like that. He's usually a good ref, but can never trust any ref nowadays. So, yeah, holding on the Vikings. So, again, the Vikings need to get something going. I mean, they're down 21. I mean, again, Wentz has had no chance. I mean, you're looking at his stats. Oh, that guy, it's bad. But, I mean, geez, he has had no chance. He has had no time to throw. So that is just a rough showing. Rough showing by the offensive line. They can't even run the ball. You can see Jones, 3 carries, 9 yards. I mean, it's bad. So Wentz is under center. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Sending Jefferson in motion. Wentz tosses to Mason. Cuts it outside. And he can't find anything. As that is a loss on the play. A loss of a couple. Want my parlay with the Broncos come back, and if Lamar stays out, my Bears might have a chance on Sunday. Okay, I gotcha. Mysterious story, stranger. I remember you told me you had a name that you'd rather be called by, and I apologize, I forgot. I'm sorry, I'm very bad with names. Appreciate you, though. I do recognize the handle. I do appreciate you for checking back in. 2nd and 12 here as Wentz. Play action. Mack is all over him, but he tosses it to Jones. He's at the 25, the 30, and he gets the first down. Nice play. Nice catch and run by Jones, as that is a gain of about 13, 14 yards. And, of course, there's a flag. So Jones pointing to the first. But the defender's like, yeah, you should probably go back. It's a game in LA. It is. Yes. Yes, sir. Nightbot might ban me from NASCAR. He should. Harbaugh doesn't like that they might pick up the flag here. So hold on 1 second. We'll get the call. There is no foul. Harbaugh is pretty adamant. Harbaugh is pretty adamant that there was a flag there. I think he was saying that there was an eligible man downfield. I know. I'd like to see the the view, but they're not going to show it, of course. Why is it not working? I don't know. Nightbot. I think I took Nightbot. I nerfed Nightbot because Nightbot was going a little crazy there for a little bit. 1st and 10 at the 33. Wentz in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Tight ends in tight. Sending Jones in motion. Wentz drops back. Looking. Fires. It is incomplete. The tight end just dropped it. Eurosec. Or Jurassic. Jurassic with the drop. Of course, the throw, not the best, but, it was definitely in the area, in the area there. Showing career revivals. Mayfield, of course. Darnold and Jones. Jones having a great season. Did not expect that. Of course, I think it's more due to Jonathan Taylor, for being honest, but that's just my humble opinion. 2nd and 10, ball at the 33. Wentz in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Tight ends in tight. Hands it off to Jones. Jones up the middle at the 35 and still fighting as he's brought down to the 37-yard line. So that's a gain of 4 for Aaron Jones here. Why would you watch the view? What in the world are you talking about, Trisk? Trisk, you are crazy. Sometimes I'm confused on what... actually, you leave out the sometimes. I am confused. What in the world? 3rd and 5. People are going to look in. They're going to come in, look at that chat, like, what the heck is going on here? They're going to think that I watched the view because of that comment. I'm going to delete that comment in a sec. Wentz drops back, looking over the middle. Pump fakes, takes off. Oh, and he's brought down. That's a loss on the play. It's a sack. And it's going to be 4th down. And again, Wentz slow to get up. That left arm just has been a problem. Of course, again, Wentz has been smothered by the Chargers defense. Yes, that's exactly what I was referring to. I don't think I said the view. I don't think I said the. I might have put my own self in timeout. You can try, I guess. 4th and 9. And, of course, they're going to punt it. 10, 20, 30, 40. Nice punt. Fair catch signal made at the 15. Darius Davis with the catch. All right, 7:03 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Chargers all over the Vikings, 24-3. When you're tired. This guy, I can't even with Trisk. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, you like college football, MLB, whatever, if you like just sports in general, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, we are a growing channel. Penguins won? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to check. Okay, so again, there was a college football game on tonight. South Alabama leading 28-23 in the 4th quarter. In the hockey world, let's go and refresh here. Yep, the Penguins. The Penguins just keep winning. 6-2 is their record. Interesting. They won 5-3 over the Panthers. Mammoth 5, Blues 2, Predators 2, Canucks 1, Kraken 1, Jets nothing. Kings 1, Stars nothing. Avalanche are down to the Hurricanes 4-1. Canadiens and Oilers 1-1. Blackhawks 3, Lightning 2. Ducks 7, Bruins 5. Must have been a great game. They were exciting. Senators 2, Flyers 1, Islanders 7, Red Wings 2, Sharks 6, Rangers 5. In the NBA, let's refresh this. I think Oh, wow, the Thunder lead 112-111 over the Pacers. Jeez, back and forth they go. They're in Indiana. You can confirm you can't time out yourself. Gotcha. Yes, that college game is being illegal stream. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that college game's going to be for sure. It's not on that network that I won't talk about. That doesn't allow that to happen. That is the secret sauce. The secret sauce for college sports. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Of course, the Chargers leading in the poll. 68% of you guys have the Chargers winning, 32% for the Vikings. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Actually, now it's 67. We're some people thinking a Vikings comeback. Herbert drops back. Play action. Moving to his left. Fires. It is batted. And it is intercepted. Intercepted at the 26. He was immediately touched down. But now the Vikings will have a chance to make something happen. There was a batted ball, and of course it kept going. Unfortunate for Herbert. Of course, Herbert, I don't know. That was interesting. Just kind of throwing back over the middle of the field. Something you're really taught not to do. But again, that was just unlucky, though. Batted at the line, but then it just kept going. And it found a Viking. So again, the Vikings will have the ball at the 26, it looks like. Chewy, by the way. Well, actually, no, either one. Depends on the cookie. I mean, if you're baking them, then you want them to be soft, of course. But like buying them at the store, crunchy. Like the Chips Ahoy used to be like the red. I used to always get the red package. Now it's blue. I got to have the classic. 1st and 10 here for the Vikings. So definitely a shock here as the Vikings all of a sudden now deep in Chargers territory. In the shotgun is Wentz. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends in tight, hands it off. This is Mason. Mason is brought down after a few as he's brought down at the 23-yard line. Gain of 3. Up by Ep at 5, work at 6. Played and won 18 games of pickleball. This guy. 40 minutes later, of deck hockey. Jeez, it sounds like you guys don't school over there. You play sports all day. Well, shoot, I'd rather have done that then. 2nd and 6 at the 22. Wentz drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 15, at the 10, brought down at the 8. That is T.J. Hawkinson. I don't know if we've even seen him tonight. So there you go. That's his... I don't know if that is his first catch, but it's 1st and goal regardless for the Vikings. Looks like it's like a zig route, but in the inside, not necessarily the outside. 1st and goal. Ball at the 8. Yeah, that was Hawkinson's first catch. It's been rough. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Oh, heavy pressure shovel pass, but he's unable to get there as it's incomplete. And the Chargers going to run this back. They're going to let this play stand. I mean, this is going to be a touchdown, Chargers, but this is about to be ruled back. I mean, there's no way. This is not going to happen. And that was a clear and obvious shovel pass. I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, I'm all for letting the play, kind of go there, start and finish. But, you should easily see. I mean, the refs are blind. That was clearly an obvious shovel pass. He clearly had control. Of course, he's actually going to say it was a sack. So it's not going to be an incomplete pass. It's actually going to be a sack there. We should call their sports. We should. JJ, good to see you. Appreciate you for stopping on in. I'm a PE coach for 4 periods. Oh. Teach Spanish for 2 and pre-cal. Oh, geez, you're PE then. I thought you were... Okay, well, I mean, shoot, that sounds much more enjoyable, honestly. Keebler fudge striped cookies. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Pretty sure that was an incomplete... Oh, 100% was Chris, but they're actually going to rule it a sack. They're actually going to rule it a sack there, so it doesn't... that doesn't matter, apparently. His knee was down. So 2nd and goal, as I'm assuming the clock will run here, but it's not going to, despite it being a sack, which would mean, there we go, it starts the clock way late. Ball at the 15, Wentz in the shotgun, hands it off to Jones, and Jones is met at the line after just nothing doing there. He may have leaned forward for a yard, but again, it's going to be 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal at the 14. So again, we're approaching the 5-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. The Chargers just all over the Vikings, 24-3. The Vikings were gifted the ball at the 26. Doesn't look like they'll really take advantage. A field goal still keeps it a 3-score game. Wentz sending a man in motion. That is Jefferson. Jefferson in the slot. Wentz in the shotgun, drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is tipped and incomplete. Pass intended for Jones. Nothing doing. And it's 4th and goal. I don't know if they're going to go for it. That would be pretty shocking if they did. Football coach. Yeah, I know you're a varsity junior high. Okay. Cross country, basketball, tennis coach. Well, yeah, you're definitely going to be tennis. Not sure if I will help with track in the spring. If they pay you extra, I mean, why not? If they don't, like, I'm good. Helped out plenty. 32-yard attempt to snap the hold. The kick. It is up. It is good. 24-6 is your score. If you like one-sided games, folks, this is the game for you tonight. Chargers again, 24. Vikings 6. 4:46 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Knees weak, arms heavy. Doctor hasn't banned NASCAR already. There we go. I like that. Yeah, I don't know why NASCAR isn't banned, though, for sure. I have no idea why. It is a banned word. But it's not, apparently. My cookies are freshly baked, not pre-cut. Yeah, well, yeah. I answered that earlier, Trisk. Where were you? Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. If you haven't done so already, make sure to do so. It is a free channel. You don't have to pay. In fact, most stuff on here is free, actually, when it comes to YouTube, as far as channels go. But yeah, definitely subscribe. It is free. Again, I cover pretty much football, college football, NFL. I mean, that is pretty much what I do. Of course, I'll be covering 3 games this Sunday: Dolphins, Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints, and the Packers, Steelers, of course. And then, of course, for college, I'll be covering some Group of 5 action. So, again, if you're interested in that, if you're just a diehard of football, there you go. Again, I covered some college football the other 2 nights, and I'll probably do that. Well, I won't be doing Tuesday next week, but Wednesday for sure I'll be back for another round of midweek college football. That was fun. I cannot wait to do that again. So hopefully next year I'll do it all the time, and so on. It'd be really nice to do this for a living. I could really go for an 8-ounce Dr. Pepper. I could call it a mini soda. Mini soda. Yeah, I guess so. Nice pun there. Nice pun. A mini soda. Yep. Yeah, Minnesota definitely, I don't know, they're not looking good tonight. So it looks like we'll probably see McCarthy next week, if we had to be honest, if he's healthy. So there was a flag apparently while we were gone. So again, a lot of flags, both on and off the live stream. So they actually took I was wondering, like, why is it 24-3? Well, it's because they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it at the 9. Oh, I don't know if I agree with this call at all personally, but hey, I'm just a broadcaster. I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to make bad decisions. I do it for free. So 4th and goal at the 9. Wentz and the Vikings going to try to make it a 2-score game. Wentz in the shotgun. Jones to his right. I'm leaning forward for this. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Wentz sending Addison in motion. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Steps up. Oh, and down he goes. But there is a flag. There is a flag. Oh, this could be huge. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be against the Chargers. Wow. That is actually amazing. Oh, illegal contact or something, huh? Illegal contact! Oh, my goodness. The softest of penalties. Oh, the most ticky-tackiest. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely atrocious. I mean, obviously, I don't know what he's doing, but like, still, I mean, that's a play. I mean, that's the penalty. That is the penalty that is called. That can be called on any play, and it's always on third downs. Of course, that one was fourth. Oh my goodness! First and goal here for the Vikings. Again, I have no dog in the fight. I just hate terrible calls. In the shotgun is Wentz. Two receivers left. Tight ends in tight to the right. Wentz takes a snap. Play action, looking, fires, it is caught. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings, Minnesota. That's a Joe Biden thing there. As it makes it 24-9. Luckily for me, I have Addison on my fantasy team, so I guess it works out for me. But I also have the Chargers defense. But then again, they weren't going to, yeah, it is whatever. So yeah, 24-9 is your score. Of course, we're pending the extra point. Got to keep it close, 100%. Clay Matthews knows about them soft. Yeah, he definitely actually would just murder people. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. 24-10 is now your score. 4:36 left to go here in the third quarter. Oh, man, that was a huge call. Keeping it, though, a close game, though. I mean, or at least a close game as far as this game is concerned. So Wentz finds the end zone. Addison now. 3 catches, 26 yards, and a touchdown. All because of the illegal contact penalty on fourth and goal. That is always a killer. Of course, it was set up by the Herbert interception. Again, it was tipped to the line, but the ball kept going, had a lot of velocity, and found a linebacker. Hearing the skull chants there. I'm assuming that's been the only one so far if they do it after touchdowns, or maybe they do it for field goals and extra points too. Man, this is a long time just to watch everyone on the sideline. You think they would kick off already. Must be a Democrat. Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure half the audience will leave now. We need Mason to score a touchdown for your parlay to hit from yesterday. Oh, just one more. Okay. Hey, you never know. As there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 4. That's right. Yeah, I did say that. 20. He's at the 25 and brought down at the 27. You know, it's funny. I actually picked them based on my fantasy team. I'm not going to lie. That's the only reason. So I probably shouldn't have done it. But as right now, it's looking really good. Look at me go. So Joe Alt, of course, he's making his first game back. So it was I forgot what game. He's been injured 3 or 4 games. I think it was the Giants game, if I recall. He was injured. 1st and 10 here. Herbert is under center. 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight. Herbert hands it off to Vidal up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of 2. So nothing doing really there for Vidal. Again, the Chargers leading, if you're just tuning in, 24-10. McConkey leading in receiving yards, 88 yards. Vidal with 47. Of course, they each have touchdowns. Herbert, 212 through the air, 2 touchdowns and a pick. So Mason needs a touchdown. Would be nice for the fantasy team and, of course, the parlay that you have. 2nd and 8. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle, dumps it off, and it is incomplete. Herbert rushed the throw. As it all is wide open the flat. To be honest, though, he would have been crunched. And just like that, it is 3rd and 8. as maybe the momentum has switched. You never know. It could have. We see it happen all the time in football. Herbert is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. They need to get to the 37 for a brand new set of downs. Herbert sending McConkey in motion. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires. It's caught by Allen, and he leaps over a guy and gets the first down, but there is a penalty on the play. I don't know how that was penalty. It wasn't. It was only a penalty because they wanted to be. That was the ticky-tackiest of all calls. It really was. So let's see here what the call. Looks like it's going to be against Minnesota here. Holding defense. Number 7. That's on Byron Murphy Jr. He's been pretty good. I don't know how Vikings fans feel about it, but from a person that doesn't really watch the Vikings, it always seems like he does a good job whenever I do watch him. Also, Doctor, one of Iowa women wrestlers won gold earlier. Oh, Iowa's just winning. 1st and 10. Herbert hands it off up the middle. He's at the 40. Spins around at the 45. He's at the 50. Still moving his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 44. Oh, what a run. That's a run of 18 yards for Vidal. Again, he started off this game in the negatives. But as this game has gone on, he's been having much better runs for sure. And, of course, again, he's actually having some space to work with. That has been a change of pace for him as well. That was a nice run. It was. It was a great run. That was a hard-fought run. 17 carries, 65 yards now for Vidal. 1st and 10, and there's a movement on the team formerly known as San Diego Chargers. Now they're the Los Angeles Chargers, in case you didn't know that. False start on Joe Alt. Joe Alt Delete. Pretty much takes away your edge rusher there. Vikings run defense allowing 45 yards to the Eagles and Barkley and Hurts. That's very impressive. Tonight, though, not as good as he hands it off to Vidal. Up the base at the 45, at the 40. L breaks the tackle at the 35, at the 30. Brought down at the 28. Vidal is having himself a night, folks. Oh, he just refuses to go down. He's hard fighting for those yards. Again, that is a brand new set of downs. That was kind of a weird call. They were going to move on and not acknowledge it again. Yeah, he's at 86 yards now. I mean, what was that, 4 yards? 5. Just under 5 yards a carry. 1st and 10 at the 28. Herbert under center. Herbert hands it off to Patterson, and Patterson fighting forward for a few yards there. That's a gain of 4 or 5. Dude's running with some purpose. Yeah, no, Vidal has really turned it around here since like the first quarter. I don't know if he even had positive yards. And if he did, it was just, it just wasn't much. But now, again, he's moving. He's approaching 100 yards. Not even in the third quarter yet. 2nd and 5. Herbert is under center yet again. Receiver to the left, tight ends in tight, fullback in the backfield. Classic Chargers here as he hands it off up the middle, and this time not going anywhere. That was Patterson on the carry, nothing doing. Here comes Vidal, he's back in. As long as not Toronto, whatever they would change it to, the Chargers are probably going to move again. Chargers going to move again. It'd be nice to see him back in San Diego. Or go to St. Louis. St. Louis Chargers, that I could see that. I think that would be interesting. 3rd and 4 here at the 22. They need to get to the 18 for a brand new set of downs. Herbert takes the snap, looking to his left. Now he's going to take off and run. He's at the 20 and gets the first down as he walks out of bounds at the 14. Needed to get to the 18. That is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers as the clock continues to run. I imagine they'll take this down. I had to guess. Oh, McConkey was open. I don't know why he didn't throw it there. Doesn't want McConkey to get 100 yards, I guess. I don't know. He was right there. Herbert with 59 yards. Jeez, I need more water. All right, that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Chargers leading 24-10 over the Vikings. Radiator Springs Chargers, yeah, I buy that. It's better than Los Angeles, 100%. St. Louis needs the Cardinals back. I mean, I've never seen it, so to me, it doesn't have much of an impact. I do like, I don't know, St. Louis Rams, I think it worked out really good. And of course, again, I could buy the St. Louis Chargers. I just want them to see back. I want to see the Chargers back in San Diego. I just don't. LA doesn't really, like, clearly don't want a team. They clearly don't. Arizona Chargers. Well, I mean, you already have the Arizona Cardinals, the Phoenix Cardinals. I don't know what other city they would be there. Or there's Tucson. I don't know how Tucson is. I don't know, Nick. You're the Arizona guy. What can Arizona have another football team? I don't think so personally, but I could be wrong. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to. This is what I do, folks. I call games. Again, I call games and I cover the NFL and college football and of course MLB, but MLB of course is winding down to its conclusion, so I won't really promote that as much really anymore starting I guess in November. But yeah, make sure again to definitely like and subscribe. It's a growing channel. We're definitely on our way. We'll definitely hit 2,000 this year. Again, I started doing all this in March, so I mean, just for not even a year doing this to hit the marks that we've had, we're definitely ahead of the game as far as channels that have a chance to have success, and I believe we will. So make sure again to subscribe and be a part of the growth that is DrDelay and the channel. Hopefully you can see why, again, it's more of a radio-style broadcast. Hopefully the way I call a game is unique enough and, of course, good enough to get your subscription. Again, appreciate you guys for even just clicking on the live stream, really just giving me a chance to potentially win you over, because that's all I ask for is a chance, really. And, of course, again, I'll be back Saturday for three college games, all of them group of 5, and then, of course, Sunday I'll be doing the Dolphins, Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints, and, of course, the Steelers, Packers that night. Well, the Coyotes going up to Utah and turning a profit. I see Salt Lake City. Yeah, that's a fair point. Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, there's just a bunch of land out there, or a lot of space for the NFL, I guess, to use. Rip the Coyotes. Yep. No, you couldn't even hold on to our hockey team. Tucson is too small for an NFL team. I gotcha. Going to do the NFL playoffs? Yes. No matter the competition. Hopefully I have a good, base by then. So even if I don't get anybody new, I'll have you guys as Herbert. Drops back, steps up, and he's going to slide forward at the 11. But yes, I'm going to do every single playoff game for sure. As long as there's no, outside, interference with, if I'm needed to do something else other than, of course, this. But for the most part, yes, I will be doing it. If I can call it, I will. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Chargers. Again, they're at the 11. Herbert under center. Tight ends in the game. 2 receivers out there as well. Herbert tosses to Vidal. Bounces it outside of the 10. The 5. And he's out of bounds at the 1. Vidal almost had it. Almost his second of the day. Don't understand why Wisconsin won't get a name. Yeah, it makes no sense. You would think so, right? You would think that, Milwaukee or Green Bay would have. Well, I mean, Green Bay, I guess they're not really a huge place, but still, I mean, you would think with the historical aspect of it. All right, it is first and goal. First and goal at the 2. Hands it off to Vidal, trying to squeeze through, and this time the Vikings deny him. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. So he was at 95. Now it's going to be at 93. Vidal I'm saying he's at 95 yards. I thought he lost yards there. Unless they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, which it did not look like he did. Looks like there's an injured Viking with 13-18 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Chargers leading 24-10 over the Vikings. Of course, again, appreciate you, Nick, for answering. Appreciate you, man, for always tuning in. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I wasn't too sure, but I'm like thinking, yeah, Phoenix is probably the only city out there that I can think of that can hold like a team, and they already have a football team. Throw to Quentin Johnston. I mean, they can. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't help me fantasy-wise, so personally, I'd rather them throw it to McConkey or Vidal. That's who I have for fantasy tonight for the Chargers. And, of course, I have the Chargers defense. And then I have Mason, and Mason didn't really do much for the Vikings. Then I have Jordan Addison. Of course, he scored a touchdown. That's always good. But, yeah, I have a lot of people starting tonight for my 7-0 team. I did not think it through because not all of them are going to pop off. But, it's actually a decent night for having 5 people in one game. Actually going to give me a nice, it'll make me feel a little bit better. So, all right, looks like he's off the field here. So, 2nd and goal coming up for the Chargers as Herbert is asking for more time. It's under center. Looks like they're not going to be granted it. 5 seconds, and now there's a stoppage of play. I don't know, there's a flag. 12 men in formation on the defense. That's always a killer. O'Connell can't believe it. Just can't even believe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, there's 12 people out there. They're blaming Murphy for some reason, despite him most likely being out there for a reason. 2nd and goal here for the Chargers. They're at the 1. Vidal is in the backfield. Herbert on the quarterback sneak. Oh, and he gets it, but there is a flag. And that's probably going to be a false start. I don't get the NHL Wisconsin thing. I know San Antonio, OKC are not going to get NFL with the Cowboys lobbies. Yeah, for sure. And yep, false start on the right guard. No number. Helps me for fantasy. I figured. Viking. They didn't understand my comment. The Cardinals need to move back to St. Louis, and I see what you're saying. I gotcha. I don't know. I think Arizona and the Cardinals are pretty much. I think they're good for a good bit. 2nd and goal at the 6. I got what you're saying. That makes more sense as Herbert. Play action moving to his right now. Is going to step up. Fires. It is caught. Touchdown. This is caught by Harris. I'm sure everyone started Harris tonight. I think it's Trey Harris. I could be wrong. As the Chargers now lead 30-10 with 12:42 left to go in the fourth quarter. I didn't see McConkey in there at all. It is what it is. I could think of a few teams they wouldn't. Yeah, probably. So I imagine they'll attempt the extra point here. Again, 12:42. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 31-10, 12:42 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It is looking like the Chargers will be 5-3 after tonight. The Vikings will fall to 3-4. Barring an amazing comeback. And I think that'd be good for all of us here if it were. just for the excitement purposes. We obviously need some more people to score. Would be nice. Again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, this is the channel for you. Yeah, I'm so close to bonuses for Vidal and McConkey. Mason only with 1 yard, but that's okay. Of course, Addison has 11. That's not too bad. What was he? He was projected only 13. I can accept that for sure. A few more catches wouldn't hurt. But yeah, again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. And again, I'll be back this Saturday and Sunday. Again, Saturday, it's a group of 5. So again, unless you're just a really die hard there, won't really push that. But again, Sunday, I'll be back again. If you're an NFL fan, for sure, I'll be back and covering 3 games: the Dolphins, Falcons, the Buccaneers, and the Saints, and of course the Steelers and the Packers. So that's what I'll be doing. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing next week, but of course I will post all that in the near future for sure. Steelers will have a Sunday night game actually against the Chargers in a few weeks as well. I know the Steelers play the Bears, so I can assure you we'll be doing at least one Bears game. I can tell you that. I just don't know if I'll do another. I think the Steelers play the Bears. Yeah. Right here, the week prior to Thanksgiving, they'll be in Soldier Field. I know they lost the last time they were there, too. 2017, that was the anthem thing. That was a thing, yep, that was, yeah. That was some stuff. The Almanac, interesting here. They're going over some calls that Al Michaels has made. Covered Super Bowl 29 with the 49ers and the Chargers. The lightning bolts were just hit by one. That's cool. That's a neat call there. Dr. How have the splits been for Jack Sawyer? I actually don't know. That's a good question. I need to look that up. Gonna go get some sleeps. Hope everyone has a good night. You as well, Chris. Appreciate you for tuning on in. I do know Jack Sawyer has seen some action for sure. He's been getting in there as he's fielded at the 10. He's at the 15, the 20, reversing field. He's at the 25, the 30, and out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That's where the Vikings will take over. No, Sawyer's definitely played. I just don't know the specifics on the snap counts. But he gets it. I would say, about 20% of the snaps, maybe 25. If I had to take a stab at it. So again, it's a 21-point game. I mean, again, I would say, unless the Vikings just score quickly, that this game, or at least its result is pretty much a conclusion. But you never know, I guess. 1st and 10. Wentz in the shotgun ball at the 31. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Going to dump it off to Hawkinson. It's a tight end screen. He's at the 40. And is brought down at the 43-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs for the Vikings. Justin Jefferson time, says Lewis. Yep. I could see that for sure. Again, he's at 72 yards himself. 1st and 10. Hurry up offense. Wentz is under center. Receiver to left. Receiver to the right. Wentz calling out some stuff there. Wentz. Play action. Steps up, fires over the middle. It is intercepted. And is at the 35, the 40, the 45, brought down at the 48, and that is pretty much a wrap on this one. Unless, of course, the Chargers charger it up, I would say. But yeah, he overthrows it. Of course, the Chargers doing what everybody does. Whenever you get a pick, you go to the end zone and you look at the camera. Probably one of the, a trend that I am looking forward to ending whenever it does. This trend, though, has gone on for a good bit, I would say. TJ Hawkins, this guy. Oh, boy, indeed. Yeah, no, this game, again, I would say that was probably it. I would say that was probably it. Let's see. I'm telling you right now, I don't care about O'Connell and what people say he does. The quarterback whisperer, LOL. Yeah, I think they need to rename him because he's not a quarterback whisperer. Well, you sound like you're a Vikings fan, so you know a lot more on it than I do. But I can tell you that, yeah, it's rough. I would say it's rough because, if McCarthy obviously looks like this, then you will definitely look like you're going to win your argument there, Matt, for sure. And, of course, we saw that McCarthy didn't necessarily look that great in the first 2 weeks as well. Ever since the Wentz Super Bowl, he's been trending south. Oh, no, you're correct. You are correct. Well, really, since that injury, it was really the injury, Lewis. And here's the sad thing. People get so emotional when it comes to the Vikings games. I used to be that person, but now I just hope their private jet goes down. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm not going to do that. This is the only way this organization can be fixed. Maybe start from scratch. I get where you're coming from. Of course, I feel the same way about my Steelers. We could use a reset ourselves. I don't know. It is always tough. The Vikings have always been a team, at least in my lifetime, that always are, really good, or at least have really good years, and they always seem to fall short in the playoffs. That's kind of been the what I've seen. So I don't know. I definitely get though where you're coming from. Here's another thing. Looking like it's intercepted. Come on, O'Connell. Who are you whispering to at the quarterback position? Maybe the other team's quarterback. Yeah, possibly. You never know. But yeah, I'm sorry, Matt. Yeah, it's rough, though, for sure. It is rough for sure. Should have paid Kirk Cousins. I disagree. I don't think Kirk would have. No, I think Kirk was just a compiler of stats, in my opinion. He was okay. Well, yeah, that's fair, Matt. That's fair. That is tough. I'm sorry, Matt. Yeah, you sound pretty upset. I don't blame you. Heartbreak after heartbreak would bother me, too, as he hands it off to Patterson up the middle, and Patterson's going to fight forward for about a yard. And looks like... Okay, I was wondering what was happening there, as that's going to be... Okay, it was just a yard on the play. I heard whistles, but nothing. I thought there was going to be a flag or something. So, no. Vidal coming back in the game. I'm going to give him 2 yards there. I don't know how he got 2 yards, but yeah. Vidal, again, just 5 yards away from a 100-yard night. O'Connell's a good coach. He is working with Wentz and McCarthy. I guess. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. 2nd and 8. Hands it off to Vidal. He bounces it outside, and he's got his 100 yards at the 45, the 40, and tripped up at the 37-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. I guess it's Vidal. I thought it was Vidal. My team, the Vikings, they belong in the dumpster. There's no talent on that team. People argue with me on the fact, but where does it show? No, I get it. Again, I'm a Steelers fan. I'm told we have, I'm actually told we don't have talent. I think we do. I blame the coach personally, but that's just me. So again, Vidal, I guess it's Vidal, has now over 100 yards. 1st and 10, Herbert hands it off to Vidal, and he breaks some tackles in the backfield. He's still fighting forward. The fact that he got back to the line of scrimmage is amazing because, again, that was a for sure thing of a loss on the play. Kirk Coach, yeah, that guy. Vikings let Darnold and Daniel Jones walk and kept those two. I would look at the GM. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. To be honest, though, I was like, I don't know. Sam Darnold, I don't know. I was wrong on Sam Darnold. I think he has actually turned the corner. Been a Vikings fan for over 30 years. I used to be so upset on Sundays. Sometimes I would call off work on Monday, but not until I became an adult and stopped thinking that way. Yep. No, yeah, you can't definitely let this consume you. I know I used to in my younger days. He hands it off, and Vidal this time is tackled in the backfield. That's a loss on the play, but there is a flag. Hold the record for the most times being in the Super Bowl without actually winning a Super Bowl. Oh, you're tied with the Bills. Yeah, you are tied with the Bills for sure. Personal foul, face mask. So the loss on the play is going to be nullified. I'm very sorry, Matt. Yeah, I definitely can tell you're upset. And yeah, this would be it has not been a good performance by any means. The Vikings weren't really competitive at all, just based on the outside's perspective. It's actually my third game I've covered for the Vikings. They're 1-1, and they're going to drop to 1-2. And well, I mean, they beat the Browns, and it looked kind of, they came back and fought against the Steelers. But yeah, this is by far, I would say, their worst performance that I have seen. For sure. Seahawks team is sneaky good. Oh yeah, no, I completely agree, Draven. Oh, the Seahawks are legit. I think they are a threat for sure in the NFC. 1st and 10 here for the Chargers as they're at the 22. Herbert is under center. Herbert hands it off up the middle. This is Patterson, and he fights for about a gain of 4. Skull, yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, they were... I don't know. I know there's... I don't know. I mean, I don't think Matt would care here, Vikings fans. I actually am quite annoyed with that chant. I think that's I don't know. That's just I just don't like the chant. One of the more annoying chants. Like, I like the Florida State thing. That's great, but no, I can't do the skull thing. It's just, it is what it is. 2nd and 7 at the 18. Herbert. Play action, steps up, oh, and down he goes. That's a sack. Jonathan Allen closing in there on the sack. The 2nd sack for the Vikings, his first. Seahawks might do some damage to the playoffs. Yes, they are looking like a team that will get in, and I think they will do some damage. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised with the Seahawks, but it's been a pleasant surprise. They look legit. I don't feel as bad about the loss to them anymore, but still, I mean, the Steelers played terrible that game. 3rd and 14 at the 25 as Herbert hands it off up the middle. Vidal at the 20, fighting forward, and is brought down at the 17-yard line. Nice effort, but nothing doing. Looks like McConkey there is going to stay at 88 yards. They're just running the ball. Offense is perfect. Maybe just pick up a linebacker D-line before the trade line. Yeah. Look, the Bills lost 4 bowls in a row. Twice to the Cowboys were double-digit favorites against the Giants with Hostetler. He beat the 49ers out, scoring a touchdown. Yeah. No, the Bills had a rough stretch there in the 90s. For sure. Here is Cameron Dicker with a 34-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. Almost blocked, but it is good. As it's now 34-10 with 7:01 left to go here in the 4th quarter. So, yeah, there is that. Folks, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure you're getting a like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. And, of course, we got kind of a one-sided affair tonight, as, again, the Chargers leading 34-10. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. And, again, if you like the NFL, college football, I got you covered for that. So, yeah, make sure, again, to definitely hit those respective buttons. The South Alabama, actually, I don't remember what they're called. I think they're the Cougars. I could be wrong. Jaguars, Panthers. I have no idea. They lead Georgia State 38-31 with 1:35 left to go. That's some Sunbelt action there. In the NBA, let's see how that's going. Refresh. Looks like the Thunder and the Pacers are still playing. What the heck? 141-135 in second overtime. Looks like the Thunder are going to win. Yep, they just won. 141-135. Geez, of course, the Nuggets leading the Warriors 46-42 in the second quarter. In the NHL world, let's go and refresh this. It has been a while since I've checked on this, so my bad. And of course, the Penguins, all of a sudden, looking like their prime self, 5-3 over the Panthers. Kings 2, Stars 1, as they head to the third period. I don't want to hear any comments about a certain protest, by the way. Trisk, geez, Okay, third period, Hurricanes. That's right, he did take off. I was just already like having PTSD, like this guy will just make a silly comment. All right, Hurricanes 4, Avalanche 2, Canadians 4, Oilers 3, Blackhawks 3, Lightning 2, Ducks 7, Bruins 5, Senators 2, Flyers 1, Islanders 7, Red Wings 2, Sharks 6, Rangers 5, Mammoth 7, Blues 4, Predators 2, Canucks 1, and the Kraken 3, Jets nothing. The Kraken are cracking. They're good. I feel like the expansion franchises for the NHL do really well. I don't know, just based on the last 2 years, or the last two teams, the Golden Knights and the Kraken. I don't know, Draven, is that just me? Am I just... What do you think? I don't know. I feel like they... I don't know. It seems like they do well pretty quickly. What do you think about what Sean Payton said about what he was hoping? Yeah, I thought... I don't know. I thought it was lame. Sean Payton, I think... Yeah, I think he knew what he was doing. I don't know. Russ is a good guy. I mean, you don't have to like him, but I don't know. I like him. Seems like a good dude. I don't know why he would throw shade at Russ. I felt like that was just unnecessary. Personally, that's just me. I don't know. What about you? What do you think, Jerry? As there is the kickoff, fielded in the end zone, and he will take it. Actually, a touchback. Thought he was in play, but I guess not. You're back. Yeah, I just saw that it was an exciting game there. Hopefully things went well for you. Why doesn't NBA overtime have a special first to 11 points rule? Either be winning after 5 minutes or first 11 actually would be pretty good. That would actually make things pretty cool. First to 11, like take out the 5 minutes. That would actually be sick. The pressure would be on. Oh, that would be such a cool thing. You wouldn't dare foul at that point. So then you send him to the line. That's a great idea, Steve. First and 10 at the 35. Wentz in the shotgun. Fires. It is caught by Jefferson. And he falls forward for a couple as he's brought down at the 37. Back-to-back double OT games. Yeah, no. That's crazy. Hopefully, again, everything went well there. And you got to stick to it. You got to stick to it. If this is the bed you made with the NBA, you got to stick to it. You got to do it. 2nd and 8 at the 42 in the shotgun. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Wentz drops back, looking over the middle. He's going to take off. Still looking. Fires. It is batted away. Incomplete. Hart on the coverage. Hart has been all over the place tonight. And 3rd and 8 coming up for the Vikings. Every time they're talking about it right now that every time he throws the ball, he's grimacing and holding like his left arm. Like Wentz is clearly playing injured. Wentz is clearly playing injured. Like, it is not good. You want an absolute rant? Oh, okay. 3rd and 8. In the shotgun is Wentz. Trips to the left. One receiver to the right. Wentz drops back. Looking to his left. Steps up. Fires. It is incomplete as he was hit as he threw. And Wentz is once again down. Being helped up. And again, it's been a sad performance, I would say. Again, Wentz has had no time to do anything. He has been under duress the entire night. You can see he's grimacing. He is playing hurt. I think it was a cheap shot, but they have been... I know they've been in a feud for a while. I just thought, again, that's why. I mean, just let it go. Let it go. Let him go. Like, why? Why even? 4th and 8 at the 37. In the shotgun is Wentz. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. They're sending the blitz. Fires. Oh, he got hit as he threw incomplete. And Wentz is again in pain. Oh, you got to take Wentz out at this time. I mean, he is just playing through the pain. He has been beat up all night, folks. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He lands on his injured... Man, Wentz, don't question Wentz's toughness, but you got to take him out. would throw someone else in there. He is grimacing in pain. Like, it is horrible to see, honestly. He's just getting beat up. I mean, I don't know. He's been under duress the entire night. I mean, I feel bad for Wentz. Wentz, again, is he great? No, I think he's all okay. I mean, that's what I think, but jeez, like, this guy has been hit on almost every drop back. I mean, it's grimacing with, his eyes, you can see him screaming in pain. And it's actually, it's kind of sad. I mean, I'm all for, of course, them, like the players deciding, hey, look, I'm good. But man, because for Wentz, I feel for him because it's like he's been already around the league. He wants, of course, to stay in the league. He was signed, because, of course, the injury to McCarthy, if I remember correctly. And I don't know. I feel like, again, he's had a career where it's like, man, if I didn't get hurt there in 2017 on that Super Bowl run, there's a reality where, hey, Wentz is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I'm not saying that would have been, but again, he was great that year, and then he gets hurt, and he hasn't been the same since. So I feel for him. He definitely wants it. He wants to be great. You can see it. But unfortunately, I think he's beat up. SJ had 26 free throws. Yeah, well, that's exactly why I just can't even watch the NBA. Again, another reason why right there. I wouldn't say that's the reason, but there's a lot of reasons why. He didn't hurt him, his throwing shoulder last game. I'm surprised he stayed in this long. Apparently, it's his left arm he's holding every single time. Apparently, it's his left arm. But yeah, I didn't even know about the throwing shoulder. Jeez, man. Yeah, I don't know. I've always had a soft spot for Wentz for some reason. It is what it is. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. I guess because I thought, he's kind of like an athletic, more athletic Ben. Of course, Ben was athletic in his younger years, of course. 1st and 10 here at the 36 as Herbert and the Chargers take over. Deep in their own territory, hands it off to Patterson up the middle at the 35, brought down at the 34. So that's a gain of 2. Again, they're showing just the pain that he went through on that previous play. And Wentz throwing his helmet. He's frustrated. Wentz is crying. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's probably so frustrated with just the performance, with the injury. Pressure rate of 40%. It's felt like more. He's been pressured 13 times on 32 dropbacks. It really legit. It feels like it's 100%. 2nd and 8 Herbert under center, hands it off to Patterson up the middle, and he's trucking forward at the 30, and he's brought down at the 28-yard line. And I don't really think we'll see him any more throws for the Chargers. Do you think Philadelphia did him wrong? No. No, I think they had to do what was best for them, and they could see that Wentz was injured. They could see that Wentz was done. He wasn't the same. So moving on to Hurts was the right call. I think they made the right call. They have to do what's best for them. But I feel for him. And just a guy that just kept getting hurt, had the talent and showed it early. Just, again, injuries are tough as he hands it off to Patterson up the middle, crossing the 25, brought down at the 24 as the Chargers get another first down as this clock winding down. Again, we're under 5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, it's a blowout, but I really do appreciate you guys for letting me call the game for you. So, yeah, it is a rough one. Again, 2 subs. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, dude. I don't even know if I got a sub tonight, to be honest with you. Again, it kind of got wrecked. Again, everyone calls these games. If I get more than a few subs, I'm pretty happy. It would be good. So 1st and 10 at the 24 in the shotgun. Herbert hands it off up the middle. This is the 3rd running back they've used, and he has really no success there as the Vikings closing the gaps and tackle him at the line of scrimmage. Chargers' last game without a punt was week 16 of 2021 at the Texans. No punts tonight. Good stuff. 34-10. Yeah, Trisk, it is a blowout. Wentz came from one of those Dakota schools. Yeah, I think it was... Actually, I don't remember. South Dakota, I think. I think it was... I don't know, it was green and yellow. I can't remember which one it was. Minnesota's going to draft 5. Oh, yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, 5. 2nd and 9. Hands it off. Oh, and he's blown up in the backfield. This is Hines. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nyheim Hines. Yeah, he's been back there for the Chargers for a while now. Or no, was he with the Colts? I think he may have been with the Colts too. So he lost a few. Maybe I'm misremembering. So many players over the years. You tend to forget. Blowout, but did it cover the... this guy... I don't know. Chris subbed. Well, thank you. I don't know who... I appreciate it. Draft Fife and drum this guy. 3rd and 12 in under center is Herbert as he tosses here to Patterson. Patterson hit behind the line, still moving, but is nothing doing there as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. As his clock will probably tick down to the 2-minute warning. So again, it's a blowout, folks. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. If you did enjoy any of this, if you enjoy the style that I offer here, again, it's more of a classic radio style broadcast. So make sure again to like and subscribe before you go. Again, I cover the NFL. It's not just the Steelers channel. You might see the Steelers stuff in the background like, oh, well, I don't want to watch the Steelers. What? And my question to you is, well, is this a Steelers game? That would be my question if you had any of those thoughts in your head. I'm like, did the Steelers play tonight? And the answer would be no, they did not. They play Sunday night. And if you're like, well, again, you'll cover the Steelers game on Sunday and not do anything else. Actually, you're wrong again. So, again, we have the Dolphins and Falcons in the opening window, and then we have the Buccaneers and the Saints in the afternoon window. So if that sounds good, yeah, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. And, of course, I'm doing the Monday night game. You can see there the Redskins, the Commies, the Commanders, whatever you want to call them, taking on the Chiefs. And, of course, this Saturday I'm covering the Group of 5 because that's what I do with college football. Of course, then I'll cover the college playoff games as well and all that. But, yeah, for the season it's been college Group of 5. Colorado State and Wyoming, FAU and Navy, they're undefeated still as they look to try to make a push. Maybe, again, they go through 13-0, they're for sure in, you'd think. And Ohio and Eastern Michigan. I don't think I do well with Ohio and Eastern Michigan, but the other two, I have a chance. So that'll be fun. So, again, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. George, appreciate you again for tuning in. You have a good night. Until Herbert wins some playoff games, I'm not a believer. I completely agree. That's why I can't say he's a great quarterback. I can say he's good. But you're 0-2, I believe, in the playoffs. So, no. It was North Dakota. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you again. I appreciate it. I just honestly forget. It will soon. I don't. Oh, the over-under. Oh. What was it again? 51, I think. Actually, I don't recall. So, looks like, again, they're going to attempt the 45-yard attempt. 45-yard field goal from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up, it is fading, but it is good. As it's now 37-10 with 1:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is it's a blowout officially. I mean, it's been a blowout actually, but you can say it is. Did Quentin Johnson have a catch? I don't think he did, to be honest with you. Let me check the box score. Johnson has no targets. Oh, jeez. No targets, and again, we didn't get that Mason touchdown. Of course, I didn't think the Vikings would only score 10 points. So I'm very sorry. Maybe they get something going here on the garbage time. Again, I don't know if Wentz will come back again. Wentz has been in pain the whole night. I mean, pretty much every time he drops back, there is pressure on him, and he's been taking hits every single time. It's actually very sad to see. Again, you can see if you're able to watch the broadcast. If not, that's okay. I'll describe it again. He's been in pain. Like they're showing him grimacing on the previous possession on the sideline after, of course, the turnover down. So you can see him throwing the helmet, and then they showed him, of course, crying. I mean, again, he's been in pain. He's been in a huge amount of pain. Yeah, I definitely feel for him. He's pushing himself through. Looks like, though, we're going to see a new quarterback as Wentz's night is done. I think this is Brosmer or something. Wentz putting on his helmet, but again, I don't think he's going to step in. Again, I don't know the backup quarterback here. Wentz seemed to be doing well with the Eagles his first year. The injury, Foles took the Super Bowl. Wentz never the same. Exactly, 100%. Give me your fantasy. This guy. Oh my gosh. This is Max Brosmer getting some action here. Again, Wentz taking out more due to injury than anything, or maybe you just kind of want to see what he can do. The young kid, 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Brosmer drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught. He's at the 36. Oh, lowering the shoulder at the 40, pushed out. So that's a gain of about 5 or 6. Definitely not 6, 7 there. That would be unfortunate if that were to be the case. I said it anyway, though. 2nd and 5 here in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, one to the right, as a Charger is going to go ahead and give him a free first down, because he literally tried to squeeze the gap without the ball being snapped. That's a very bold strategy. Didn't work out. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Again, that injury, encroachment there. Just making sure. It could have been a false start. That would have been pretty interesting. So, yes, an automatic first down. I'll get to the Wentz in a second. But the Vikings next 4 games at the Lions. Then they host the Ravens, host the Bears, and then at the Packers. So very big games for them coming up. Again, they're going to be 3-4. I mean, they're still in it, maybe, for a wild card, of course, way too early in the season to say that they're out or anything like that. But they need to get it together. They need to get some of those. They need to go at least 2-2 in that stretch. That is a tough stretch. 1st and 10 at the 45. Brosmer drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught. Oh, it's actually dropped by Thielen. In and out. Try to catch it with the chest. And then for the Chargers, the next 4 games at the Titans, hosting the Steelers on Sunday night. Then they're at the Jaguars. There's a bye. And then, of course, the Raiders. So, again, not as difficult of a stretch there. You get the Titans and the Raiders. And the Steelers, Jaguars, of course, going to be a much more competitive game. So, again, 2-2. You'd like to go 3-1 in that stretch, if possible. If you're a Chargers fan, you hand it off up the middle. And he's at the 50 before he's pushed back and slammed down. Tonight the world is watching, and I bet Wentz wanted to really show the world he is back, and this happens. Jim Kelly and Frank Tarkin know how he feels. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. He has been beat up. But yeah, no, on Wentz, again, I kind of also, again, there was a comment earlier saying, do you blame I believe that was Lewis that asked that. I don't blame the Eagles, of course, for moving on and going with Hurts. You want to see what Hurts can do, and obviously it worked out. Again, they made the right choice. But I do kind of blame the Eagles locker room for how they kind of handled the whole thing. I mean, if you recall, they built shrines to Foles and making Wentz. Again, confidence is a huge thing, folks. As Brosmer drops back, is going to check it down in the flat. He's at the 50 and pushed across the 45 before stepping out of bounds at the 44. That's a brand new set of downs for the Vikings. But and I'm sure you guys know in everyday life, confidence is key. And it's not just a saying. It's not what I'm just saying. Confidence is everything. It impacts me doing this. It really does. And I'm sure it impacts you at your line of work. But, yeah, what the Eagles pretty much did was just showing their love pretty much for Foles. And Wentz is like, well, I never got this love. And then you start questioning, do the team really like me at all? And clearly they didn't. I don't know. It's weird. As Brosmer drops back, looking, he's going to check it down again. Got at the 45 and brought down at the 41. That is a gain of 3. Again, they were at the 44-yard line. Again, Brosmer's also under duress. He's having to check it down pretty much immediately every time. Again, the backups are all in. Looking at J.J. McCarthy, who's missed 23 of the possible 25 games in his career. He's 1-1 as a starter. So, again, we'll see what we're going to see. I don't know. We'll see McCarthy later down the road. Hand it off up the middle. He's at the 40, the 35. Spinning forward and brought down at the 30. As the clock continues running again, they're not really going to push it here. That may have been the last play. Good comment. I try. That's just my perspective. I think, the Eagles locker room may have messed him over. Of course, again, it's up to Wentz to find your confidence again, but that's tough. I don't know. Wentz, again, he really gave it 100% tonight. Obviously, doesn't look like it, as that is your final score, folks. 37-10. Chargers over the Vikings. Chargers, of course, moving to 5-3. And, of course, the Vikings falling to 3-4. Let's check out the standings, of course, in their respective divisions. Because, of course, the Chiefs, they've been winning. Of course, the Broncos, they lead the division. They're 5-2. They've won 4 in a row. Shockingly, to be honest with you. Of course, the Chiefs, again, they've won 2 in a row. They're looking to pretty much reestablish themselves as the AFC West leaders. Of course, they'll have to wait. They have to wait a week. Of course, in the Vikings, they're now 3-4, the only team with the losing record in that division. Like I'm saying, they have a really tough stretch. They need to go 2-2 to keep themselves in the wild card race. They still can make it happen, of course, with the 3 wild cards. But it's now or never, as we're now pretty much halfway through the season. Really sad to think about. Really sad to think about that this thing moves by so fast. And, of course, again, like I said, the Chargers 5-3. They would hold, I guess, the top. No, they hold the number 6 wild card spot. They're behind the Bills, who are 4-2, behind on win percentage. Back to the top fan. It started top fan, and there we go. Good stuff. Those again, appreciate you guys again for checking in and hanging out tonight. I won with the Thunder in this game and winning with the Nuggets. Good stuff, Jay. Appreciate you, man, for again checking back in. Yeah, no, I saw that went to double overtime there. Thunder Pacers. Of course, they're at, I don't know if that's actually at half. Are they at half there? Yeah, they are at half. Now, Nuggets 70, Warriors 61. College football, South Alabama won 38-31. That's going to do it for me pretty much, unless you guys want to ask questions. I don't know. For the most part, though, that is pretty much it. I will, though, later down the road, I will be doing more like after stream stuff. Like if you guys just want to chat about, whatever. But not at this moment yet. We'll do it, though, in the near future. Unless there's like a quick question here. If not, that's okay. We'll sign off. But again, appreciate you guys. Make sure again to like and subscribe if this is your first time or second time, whatever, and you have yet to subscribe. Visiting the channel again. Thank you again for giving me the chance really to just cover the game. Hopefully, I did a decent enough job for you to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. It is a growing channel. It really is. Again, 1,300 subs in the last 2.5 months. So we are definitely a channel on the rise. Definitely going to cross 2,000 by the end of the year. And again, I started in March. It's not like I started January 1st. So we are a channel on the rise. Sharks finally got a win today. Good stuff. There we go. Cool. Yep. You've been real. I try to be, Jay. I keep it 100. I really do. I try to I try to be as real as I can be. Even if it makes myself look like a fool sometimes, I guess. Thanks again. You're welcome, Mr. Green. Again, I don't know what was happening with the ats there. I don't know why the handle names are different now. I'll try to work on that as soon as I'm done here. But yeah, see you. All right, you guys have a great night. I will catch you guys in the next one. Again, I got college football. And again, if you guys don't want to tune in for that, it's fine. I mean, I'm not really expecting much from the first game. The second game might be interesting. The third game, I think, will be really exciting on that Saturday again. Ohio, Eastern Michigan. Again, I don't know about that one. I don't think it'll be a great game. FAU and Navy. Again, Navy going to, try to stay undefeated. Colorado State and Wyoming. I think that'll be a good one because that is a rivalry game. And I don't know, both teams I think are better than what they've shown. And, of course, for the NFL, we have Dolphins, Falcons opening up the day in the first window. Buccaneers, Saints right after that one. And then a little bit of a break. And then, of course, Packers, Steelers. That's going to be a huge one to finish off Sunday. And, of course, Monday we got the Redskins, Commanders, Commies, whatever you want to call them, versus the Chiefs. So there you go. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your night. Good call. Thank you again. Appreciate you. You've always been here. I really do appreciate it. You're an OG, man. I thank you again for tuning in, as always. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your Friday, because I won't see you Friday. I may see you this weekend. Y'all have a good one. Y'all take care. Peace.